bad man.
And I
You in
believe
the
we're
streets
live.
of
That's
life,
it.
I'm a bad
This is
man.
all gas, no brakes, no ramin. Fa. Do. What's going on, guys? It is your boy, Eric of EMFC. No countdown this time on the stream.
I'm out from USC, and John
This
Cena's
is
a heel. Sorry, Derek.
this is Derek from EMFC. EMFC. I don't even
John
know. Nothing makes sense anymore. John Cena's a heel.
Cena's a heel. God damn it!
And this is
John
Wrestle
Cena's a
Chat
heel.
Podcast.
This is John Cena's a heel podcast.
And he gave me the fucking flu. What a heel, bro.
I
On him.
don't
That
know how you
motherfucker.
got sick.
It's that
Apparently,
motherfucker beside me. All right.
bro. Apparently, bear people got sick at the Skydome too. Like it's actually hilarious.
Apparently there's some sort of flu going around the building. That's our
Oh,
first
yeah.
fun fact of the day. Is
I
we
got
were
done in yesterday, and I was just like, I'm dead today.
Yeah,
Feel a
your
bit
immune
better
system's
though.
weak.
we were
I know.
live on Netflix, I guess, in the Rogers
Oh
Center
my god.
for Elimination Chamber, which was one hell of a time. I think it was one of the best pay-per-views we've ever watched in person.
I think
It
it
was
was.
a lot of fun, and it was like a generational event, really. Typically we do the recap. I guess we can. I just can press a button. That's it. So
Yeah, John Cena's a heel. Right? Fuck the rest of it. Nobody
SmackDown,
cares, bro.
nothing really happened. No one cared. They finally had all their all the mans come together for the Elimination Chamber and speak with each other, which is always a fun time. John Cena's music played, people
A
popped,
heel?
but it was Logan Paul that came out. It was a great time.
He's also a heel.
But yeah, pretty much just teasing all for Elimination Chamber. Like there was nothing much when it came to anything special. Elimination Chamber came around. We were there live. Freezing cold night. Matt was getting sick. We were getting amped. I thought it
It's a
was
hell of a
like
time.
just the event itself, like the arena just being in the atmosphere. I thought it was amazing. It looked really, really cool to be there. Just even rewatching it like on TV afterwards, just seeing how it looked from a distance, it
Looks
looked like
better.
a legit big like stadium event because it is a pretty big stadium. I know the states always have like those larger ones, but 40,000 people was pretty good. We were in the 100s. Shout out to Red and Yellow, our friend Johnny,
Yep.
one time, because he got us the tickets last minute and we were pretty close, which was cool. First match, right off the bat, women's elimination chamber match. Derek, you want to take that one away?
Yeah. So they started off with a banger with that one. Right before, or even when the match had started, Jade Cargill's music hit. Much to the surprise of a lot of people, and maybe no one at the same time. Who knows? Jade Cargill coming back, dressed in all black, seemingly going after Liv Morgan, who was putting on one hell of an acting job, saying like, "Oh my god, like no," and then she just turned her attention right to Naomi and proceeded to beat the living hell out of Naomi, while Bianca Belair watched her pod, and effectively took her out of the match. So more or less like alluding to the idea or the fact that Naomi was indeed the person who took out Jade Cargill and not Liv Morgan or
Supposedly.
Raquel Rodriguez.
We'll talk about that later.
Supposedly, we will like look into it obviously as like the weeks go on and see where things go from there. But Naomi being taken out ended up being 5 women in the match, and the match was great. Alexa Bliss is dope. Had a lot of really cool spots. I really enjoyed the spot where Roxanne got taken out. I believe what is she? She got hit with uh whose finishers did she got hit with? She got hit with
Was
a
it the
few finishers, and
KOG
then like Alexa.
into Codebreaker? Was that it?
Yeah, I think it was the code breaker, KOD into the code breaker, and then the Twisted Bliss afterwards, and then Alexa Bliss pinned her. But at the end of it all, Bianca Belair successfully ran the gauntlet and won the Elimination Chamber after she hit the KOD on Liv Morgan, and thus solidified her spot in the women's main event match
Fantastic.
against the world champion at WrestleMania.
I wouldn't think of a
Why'd you
better
say it
woman
like
to
that?
win, bro. Fantastic. Great victory by Bianca
Why'd you say
Belair.
it like that?
Say like what?
Why'd you say it like that?
What did I say?
You just said the world champion.
Yeah, well, because
It was
because
Rhea
of reasons.
Ripley. She's the world champion.
Yeah,
Sick match.
for reasons.
Even watching like the thing back with the whip, It was pretty loud in person, but it was also
Oh, the
pretty
rip,
loud
yeah,
in
yeah.
the cage. But I think it was solid showing for all like the superstars. It showcased Roxanne a lot to like the casual audience. Liv stayed strong as that heel throughout the match. Bailey did her like intermission thing. Naomi and she had to do her thing to build WrestleMania. And again, this is a dream match for Derek. That Bianca gets to face Rhea Ripley, but here comes Io Sky in the background. She's like in between. We're like, get out of here, bro. You're ruining the moment. Little did we know, though. Little did we know.
No, she is gonna ruin it. She completely ruined my moment, but it's fine.
Um,
okay.
on to the second match because there's only 4 matches in the pay per view. They made it long. It was really cool that they made the matches all times 3, of course. I think except for the one that we're about
The
to
women's
discuss.
match.
That was a
Yes.
women's tag team match.
Yes.
It was trash.
It was good. I definitely wasn't as locked in as the other matches.
Mhm.
I'm
It was
surprised
only
that the
11.
fans weren't as hyped on this match.
Well,
Sorry.
you saw what else is on the card, like,
Yeah, but it's
like,
Trish Stratus, bro. It was like dead in the stadium,
it's
bro.
hard.
yeah, because we were gonna get
God.
Sammy's. Well, like first of all, the first elimination, like the typical like like run is that you start off with your banger, and the match afterwards
Oh,
kind of like
GM
the
mode,
yeah,
professional here and there.
GMO, yeah, and it's very much a thing,
Sorry,
right?
go on.
Because like
Mhm.
people were already like amped from the first match, and then you go from like a huge elimination chamber match to a tag team match that like, what do we really do in this match? Like, we don't really care to see Candice or that, and like it's just like this is what we're doing right now until we kind of amp up the main program between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, who
Mhm.
wasn't even there, and I kind of would have thought that Charlotte Flair would have had at least like some part to play in this whole thing, but it just
Filler.
kind of felt like a filler episode. It was a filler episode, right?
It was
Which
No,
I
cool.
no, it built Tiffany up because she pinned Nia clean again,
yeah,
but
she pinned
Yeah.
Nia Queen, which is nice, but like
which was awful.
I thought it
But
was
go
a
on.
cool showcase because again, it was a Toronto legend. She is a Hall of Famer, right?
yes,
Trish Stratus, so it kind of supports Tiffany to push her. But I think that was the issue that we discussed before with the Money in the Bank and not pushing her when they had the chance. They always buried her every single chance they got, and then all of a sudden she won the women's championship, and then you expect her to be 99 overall. She's beating every woman on the roster. It's not believable, especially when it comes to an opponent like Charlotte Flair. Like she's popular and she's athletic and stuff, but like you need to build up that character, and she wasn't built. So that's what they're trying to do last minute to rush into it. But again, as Derek said, amazing elimination chamber, WrestleMania, impactful moment, and then filler. So
you know,
I've seen
and that
reviews
was like the
online.
only filler. Like that was the only filler because
Mm-hmm.
like nothing really
Nothing else.
happened.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you go into the next match, like some major shit happened like during and after the match. Then you go into the main event and like all hell broke loose.
Well,
Which was
people were saying
fantastic.
too that they should have had the U.S. men's eliminator match that they had on SmackDown. They should have put that on the
The
pay per
second
view.
one,
Which
right? Because they had two. They
They
had
could
like the
have,
individual
yeah.
matches, and then they had the triple threat. They could
yeah,
have. Yeah, they literally could have.
They
Yeah.
could.
could have.
See, this is kind of like my issue with.
Too.
This is kind of like my issue with like Triple H's like pay per view booking style with like kind of like booking like less matches on a pay per view. Like I understand that you kind of just want to get like straight into the point, but like again, like you put this on like a pay per view card, and people would have probably been more invested in it for sure. Right? Like adding an extra match or two doesn't hurt. But at the same time, it is what it is. But here we are. But
Well,
yeah,
because we skipped
Trish
to
and
that,
Tiffany won.
LA Knight's #1 contender as well.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Got me points.
Yay!
yeah. He was already #1 contender, but then due to like unforeseen circumstances, which is Nakamura's family, they had to
Postpone
remake
it.
him #1 contender.
Yeah. But
Um,
like I was gonna
but
say before, I was looking at reviews in this pay per view. It was reviewed highly from what I saw. I saw one post that was like
it's
9.1 out of 10 or something like that.
yeah. Like I honestly think it is the best pay per view we've ever been to.
Mhm.
Like yeah, from top to bottom. Like
100%.
It was solid.
um.
As I believe that match was the only one that was like low, but like if you really think of it, the elimination chamber matches were so impactful,
They're
and
so impactful,
Kevin
yeah.
Owens
Like
And they
versus
were
Sami
good.
Zayn was just crack.
and again, like there are people online that I had saw, and they were like, oh, I'm getting Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens for the 10,000th time. Like, I don't really care about this match, and I was just like, yeah, just you wait.
Yeah, wait on it. I
Like, there's
did.
a reason why people chant "fight forever" when it comes to these guys. Like, these guys could put on a different match like multiple times, and it will still hit like crack every time they do it. and like this match was like no different. Like they were able to like touch on every element of like making it as like, I guess, make it feel as hardcore as possible without like overdoing it. Without making it feel like a John Moxley match. No disrespect to John Moxley. But like they had weapons, they had tables, they went out into the crowd, they were throwing garbage cans at each other. They had a barbed wire steel chair that was actually wrapped so perfectly that it could still be set up, which I've never seen before because I usually feel like the barbed wire is like
All the way
completely
around.
covering
Yeah,
it to the point where it can't be moved.
Mm.
But yeah, and just again like the storytelling with the apron power bomb, which is how like Kevin Owens kind of took him out in the first place.
Yeah, yeah.
The little botch that they had where like he tried to give it to him, but like he didn't really get much leverage, and then like Sami Zayn had the wherewithal to kind of like make it seem like he was fighting out of it, so that they could kind of reset the spot back up. Like yeah, like that match was just great, and then even having like the post match part where, as I predicted, Randy Orton came back, and it was just like this like moment where like Kevin Owens knew he was fucked, and he just like stopped everything, rolled back in the ring, and he was just like out emotional wreck, just like calling him out, saying like, "Let's just get this over with already." And I was just like, yeah, like the whole thing was just great, like that. I was like, yeah, I had so much fun watching that match. To be honest, like that whole match was just great.
There's very
and
few
KO looked
moments
hella gassed, bro, in the ring.
like at the end.
After the match, yeah, when he was calling Randy, he's
Oh
looked like he
yeah,
went through the war, you know, and then he's like, yeah,
Good
whatever,
selling.
come on. But yeah, also to Derek's point, the match didn't feel like a regular hardcore match because they were using different type of weapons too. It
Yeah, I was
wasn't
gonna
a
mention
kendo
that
stick, it was
too.
a
It
hockey
was a
stick.
hockey stick,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was the chairs. It wasn't stupid kendo sticks. The trash bins looked more realistic because they were out in the crowd.
Mhm. They
The
also
table
used the
spots
chairs
were more
differently.
table
realistic.
They put
spots
them
in the
around the
crowd.
skulls. They had like lined up. I saw a lot of like the table spots, like when they were getting chucked off, or when they were doing those crazy like almost like suplex drivers. Like they were flipping into
Yeah.
tables, flipping into chairs.
Yeah,
It looked like they were
yeah.
trying to kill each other, bro. It was legit. It was fun. And just another point, there's very few moments that we get up on our feet and are absolutely cracked, like out of our minds. This night had a lot of those moments because like we've
Yeah.
been
A
to
lot
many
of those moments,
pay-per-views.
if you-
We've
Yeah.
seen a lot of things. Sometimes a lot of the times we're sitting down, even like we're like watching sporting events, right? Like we've been to Raptors games, Leafs
Yeah.
games, whatever it may be, right?
TFC, of course,
Oh, of course, TFC.
and Argos. Never forget.
But there's very few moments where you're jumping out of your seat like a little child. And I feel
Yeah.
like we did that many times this night. One Jade Cargill coming back was fucking shocking, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't
People
even realize what was
loud.
going on. It was so early, bro.
Randy Orton was another one where when he came out, everyone was jumping out like children. Everyone was doing the poses. Like it was shocking to see him come back.
Yeah.
And he was trying to bring back the punt too, which was cool for story. And again, they pointed to the WrestleMania sign. Now leading forward to the last match, we jumped like children many times. I felt like
Many times during
I
this
felt
match.
like we were like 10 years old again.
Yeah.
Many times during this
Please
match,
explain
like
the
I
situation.
was.
I think the number one thing, I mean, CM Punk coming out was pretty big for a lot of people. I thought
No.
everyone's standing up, so then we stood up to see or whatever. But the second John Cena's music hit,
His music
buddy,
hit, yeah. The whole place
the
went
building
I got
was
goosebumps
rumbling.
rewatching it. I'm just letting you know,
Yeah.
bro. Straight
Yeah.
The whole
rock
place
style.
went nuts. Like it was crazy.
Little did we know, but yeah, John Cena had his final Toronto wrestling entrance,
Mhm.
and it was epic.
Buddy, the
We couldn't really see it
respect.
but we seen him run. You know, he was in there, and the match overall was really good. It had a lot of John Cena flair added to it once he was in the match, but a lot of WrestleMania beats were added or continued in this match, like Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Drew got eliminated again, like
He's the first one
by
too.
him not paying attention. Yeah, he got what was that called? Like a slide roll up kind of thing. What was
Yeah,
it?
like a kind of
Like
like
a
a
Saturday
it wasn't a
Toronto
slow play,
special.
That happened, and then Logan Paul. Bro, I don't want to talk about him, but you know he did his thing.
I think it was pretty fun. Again, it was kind of like the first one. They showcased all the wrestlers and they did what they had to. Everyone looked strong. I think throughout the night, like I think the thing is nothing was predictable. Everything was unpredictable. You didn't know who was gonna win. That's the best feeling in the world because it looks like we're kids again. We're cheering for whomever. John Cena comes into that ring, hits all those moves. Everyone was flipping out because we didn't know what John Cena had, and we mentioned before that CM Punk and John Cena as the veterans should be later in the match so they could preserve their energy. And they did it perfectly, I think, in that match. They didn't look weak at all, either
And
or.
all,
Their
yeah.
their sequence against each other was so like, to me, I was like geeked because like it legitimately looked like their sequences back when they had their classic matches from like 2013. It looked like they never lost a step.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my goodness, like when these guys actually face each other one on one, like it might actually hit like crack. Like these guys might actually, and like again, it's because they understand tempo and timing and pacing so well that like something as simple as what they did like wasn't a lot. Like it was just because like they were able to choreograph their moves against each other like so well that like they knew how to counter everything. But like just those like small moments got people off their feet, and they didn't have to do much to do it, kind of thing, right? So it's like, okay, so it was really cool to see. It's like, okay, like cool, like it's 2025. These guys are like well into their careers, but like they're still getting the loudest reaction like it was 2012, 2013. Like that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Well, it was also because of the kickouts that they were doing too. I mean, John
Mhm.
Cena was just spamming A's
Yeah, they were
everywhere,
hitting a
but
lot of
see
finishers. Yeah.
him and
Yeah.
CM Punk were kicking out of some crazy. John Cena kicked out of the GTS, bro. I was screaming.
Yeah, because we didn't
But
Mhm.
the
know what was
other thing,
happening. Yeah.
yeah, the other thing too was that both elimination chamber matches, I feel like this year finally, even probably last year, they've finally gotten away from like, oh my god, it's the elimination chamber. We have to do an elimination chamber spot. It's like, okay, there's gonna be a pod spot, but they're not like setting it up the whole match.
Yeah.
Or like
Right.
Yeah.
somebody's going on the top of the pod, they're not setting it up the whole match. It's just normal. So it felt
Yeah.
like a more smooth wrestling match where it was about the action in the ring more than like, oh, somebody's gonna, Montez Ford is gonna drop off the cage or,
Mm.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
wasn't one big spot. The whole match was good.
I felt like a
So
video game because like Logan Paul went to the top rope to hit like a finisher, and he looked at the pod and he just like jumped on the pod and then jumped off like quick. It wasn't like a
Mhm.
whole spot where everyone like, come look at me, I'm gonna
yeah,
do
yeah,
something
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
exactly.
He just like
Yeah. Yeah.
smoothly went up there and just jumped. So yeah.
Like back in the day, like Brock Lesnar doing the F5, you had to have everyone there because Austin Theory would have died if
Right.
everyone
Yeah.
wasn't standing there.
Yeah.
This is more like one-on-one type,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's more smooth with the match. It doesn't take
Yeah.
everyone to go and help do the
Yeah.
one spot. So
But
but
yeah,
yeah, it was a banger. I don't
it
know
was
if anyone wants to.
crazy. I was gonna say
I,
again, everything as we said led to something. So all the rivalries while everyone was getting eliminated made sense. At the
Mhm.
end, the veterans defeated Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins blamed CM Punk, John Cena, and again CM Punk, John Cena going back and forth with their finishers. They went for the STF. CM Punk escapes. He was the guy because he wants to have his dream and he wasn't giving up. And Seth just curb stomps the shit out of him. And it kind of sucked because for us, we already
yeah,
knew
I
when it
was
was gonna
gonna
happen
say
because the cages were open for Jade Cargill's entrance because like they rang the bell and the cage was still open, so we're like someone's coming out. And the same thing with Seth Rollins. Seth didn't leave; he was hiding in the corner. We can see it. The cameraman couldn't see it, so it just looked random when Seth just stomped him on TV. But for us, we're like, oh, Seth's gonna stomp the hell out of him. And then John
yeah,
Cena went for the STF. We were so hyped. We thought maybe CM Punk would get out. What we couldn't see it on TV is John Cena apologized. He said, "I'm so sorry," because he knew that like this is kind of like a cheap way out, but he was taking advantage of it anyways. He won the match, buddy. We were jumping up and down
You're
like
jumping up
crazy.
to
The entire arena was going insane, man.
bananas, bro. Everyone, crazy work. I
Fantastic.
don't know. It was a great finish, great final match in Toronto for John Cena. I don't know if that's true or not because I've heard that a million a gajillion times from a bunch of wrestlers, but if it is, it's a great memory to remember him by.
Also, quick note
Eh,
before we move forward to the main event, of course.
Oh
Uh,
my god.
on SmackDown, when The Miz was trying to talk Cody Rhodes into accepting The Rock's offer, he was like, "Do you want to be like a stupid host or whatever?" It's like, "I live in Hollywood. This guy runs it. You should go there. You should see all the things you can get, whatever." So you feel my skin? You see that? You see how smooth that is? That's Papa Tui. That's called success right there. That's what that could be you. That could be Cody Tui right there. I was like, dude, no way. He shouted out Papa Tui, bro. I didn't expect it, but the Miz is so great. Anyways, Cage lifts up. John Cena's still there. Cody Rhodes music hits. That's how you know it's gonna go all gas, no brakes, bro. Cody Rhodes comes out. We were already on the biggest high on life. We had to do Cody Rhodes entrance because like, whoa, bang, 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 fireworks
And they
everywhere.
already had the WrestleMania bang 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 for John as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they had to raise it. And then yeah, we had the segment.
Mm-hmm.
The segment that we were all waiting for with Cody Rhodes embrace The Rock.
The Rock's music hits, bro. More electricity. Doesn't continue. Freaking Travis Scott comes out of all people. Oh man, dude, we're hyped. The Rock comes out. See that ball headed candy ass from anywhere, bro. And then they went in the ring. And it was just pure cinema. I'm pretty sure we don't even have to explain it. The entire world knows. That thing is trending everywhere.
No, we could do it beat for beat. The Rock was there. He's like, Cody, I want you. I want your soul. I want everything. And by God, I want your soul. And then
Oh, he's like, I
tonight,
need
the
it.
yeah, he's like, I need it. And the dream will die again tonight if you don't. So come hug me. you
But he's
little
like,
boy.
he's like, I want it all, Rocky. I was like, what the fuck?
True cinema it was.
Bro, you can even hear the stadium like go quiet when Cody said that. Bro, it's
We were like,
bro, what are you talking
what?
about?
Bro, there was a sheer, hey, yo, wait,
What?
Because even Rocky's like, and god damn it, I need it.
I need it, Cody. I want your soul, Poppy.
We were like, are we still talking about the same thing right now? Oh my god.
Yeah, and then Cody told him to go fuck himself live in HD, bro. Everyone heard it. It's about time. Everyone wanted the F bombs on Netflix. You got it. God
you
damn
got it.
It's funny because me and Matt were discussing before it happened. We are like, what would happen if he just said go fuck yourself? And he did it. And me and Matt were just dying, bro.
It's great.
Oh my
times.
god.
Yeah. And then it happened, bro. Everyone's dreams got broken. That's why you don't see my towel here anymore. It's done, bro. Didn't wear the John Cena hat today. It's done, bro. It's
That's
been
crazy.
on the
towel's
floor.
actually gone.
I took it off on the last stream, bro. I can't represent that no more. I tried to fold it up so it just say give up, but it wasn't working. So it's on the ground right now.
I have the John Cena shirt I bought from there. I was just too tired to notice, but I got ramen on it. So
Oh, beautiful. Now you can
it's in
burn
the
it
wash.
without no remorse.
It's in the wash right now, so I couldn't wear it today, but I'll wear it next week. Give up. I would just cover the never with tape. Would just give up.
There you go.
That's my motto. I was trying to motivate Seba at the gym today. I was like, Seba, you can do it because we're doing like chest, so we use on the bench press. I was like, you can do it, like John Cena, never give up. He's like, that means give up. I'm like,
but yeah, John Cena's a heel, guys. It's ridiculous, and we seen it live. I
so
can't
live. Just the way it was, like he hugs him, he looks at the Rock, and then they just Hollywood evil and just like kill him. And John Cena's like low blows him
straight to the nuts.
Again, trending worldwide. People like Hulk Hogan, which was again another historic wrestling changing event when he turned heel and the NWO was created. He even said like that's like one of the greatest heel turns he ever seen of all time.
Yeah.
There's few moments in WWE when something like this happens and you fully turn heel, where it's like generational. It's kind of like Stone Cold when he did that promo with Austin 316 that like changed wrestling forever. This is something that's one of those situations that shakes the foundation. There was a stat that I provided to you guys. I believe that John Cena's face turn was 21 years. Started in 2003, bro. Derek was like 20. We were like 6 or 7. Bro.
I was gonna say the same joke on the stream, bro. You fuck. I was thinking about this earlier this week, bro.
Relax, all right. I was 11 years old when he returned face.
11?
I actually watched the episode.
Double digits?
To all the nerds that say that John Cena he was a heel before. Nah, none of us seen it except for Derek, right? We were all.
And I remember when I watched the episode too. My brother was actually a huge John Cena fan.
There you go, bro.
So now,
my brother, who was actually probably 20 when he turned heel.
Oh my god.
Or when he turned face, actually, yeah, he was.
Oh,
he was. He was 20.
Now Rey Mysterio is the official longest face character currently, but apparently John Cena broke the record because he's officially a heel now. So
that is, and it's honestly like I have been so first to really like hammer down the impact of this heel turn. I've had people come to me this week who are not wrestling fans, who don't watch wrestling, who came to me and told me, yo, what the hell happened with John Cena over the weekend? And I was just like, yeah, it's a big deal. Like,
huge.
It has shown up on multiple like sports media outlets. It has shown up like across social media. It is everywhere. And I remember, and again, I was like talking to you guys about whether or not like this could be considered to be the greatest heel turn like in history, and like I'm still very much at a point where I'm like, we have to kind of wait and see where this goes.
We
But
gotta
like
see.
Yes,
We
exactly.
have
Yeah,
to see.
already, like I think already, like impact wise, like this is it's bigger. Like to me, it feels bigger than Hogan just because like John Cena has been that guy for 20 years. Like again, like when you say that you guys weren't like
Go.
even born yet, or like some people weren't even born yet when John Cena was a heel, like they have no record or recollection of John Cena even being a bad guy. Like I saw a 20 like something year old behind me at the stadium who was pleading for John Cena to stop.
Uh,
This man is
Bro,
in his 20s and he was pleading for John Cena to stop.
you
Like
have
the
to,
impact that this man has had on people's childhoods and young adulthood is something that cannot be matched by anything. And it's still so surreal to me to be able to see this version of him in 2025,
bro.
especially after all the time that he has spent. Like he has a full anthology of moments of him being the hero, and for him to like not be the hero, like it makes it that much better that he was able to turn heel because he has so much to turn away from, right? It's not like a Big Show heel turn where he's smiling for like 5 minutes and being like, "Oh, I'm a bad guy now." It's just like, okay, yeah, we don't care. Like people care about John because he's like touted the same character for 20 years. This is like I saw online like there have been so many memes of like, can someone explain this to me in these type of terms?
Yeah.
And someone did it in like a Dragon Ball Z type of term where it was like, imagine if Goku got the Majin thing as opposed to
Stone
okay.
Cold. Stone Cold. We're getting a sub here by Johnny. Is it Johnny? Who is that?
It is Johnny.
It could be Jor, bro. I don't know.
It's definitely
I
Johnny.
thought Johnny was red and
Red,
yellow. This is the
red,
red and yellow.
oh, it's already yellow.
See,
Okay.
I know.
We know our subs.
Surely it's Jor.
Oh, that's crazy.
Is that Austin Theory in the cut, bro?
Because wait, Jay has his own. No?
Ah.
I swear, Jay has his own name. No.
Jay has his own name.
It
Yeah.
is Jor. Ah, see, I know, bro. I know the difference. I know the viewers, bro.
I was gonna say, I wonder if Hulk
Appreciate
Hogan's
it.
heel turn. Well, obviously it was amazing, but like
Miss one hell of a
if he
night.
did it in the WWE, if it would have been any different. Obviously, back then it was totally whatever, and also the John Cena thing could be bigger because social media, obviously, and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. Like social media obviously wasn't a thing back when Hulk Hogan turned heel, but again, like we saw, well, one like again, like Hulk Hogan was like the symbol of like heroics for however long as well
Sure
too,
could say
right? Like
heroin, bro.
heroin and
I'm like, he
No,
did a
it's a
lot of
different.
things.
It's,
He did.
no, it's a different drug, bro. It's not. It's steroid. Go on.
Because like yeah, like the NWO was like formed in what, like I think like 96 or 97, and like I think what WrestleMania 1 was 2000 1984. So yeah, it was like he had like a streak of maybe like 13 or 14 years of being like the top guy. Like like obviously wrestling was around beforehand and he was doing his thing beforehand, but I feel like people weren't really paying attention. Like I don't think like Hulk Hogan got the name of Hulk Hogan until like the first WrestleMania became a thing. So we could
Mhm.
probably say that like Hogan's like streak of being like the top guy or like being like the top hero was like 13 years, but I feel like once he went to WCW it was kind of like eh. Like we're talking about John Cena who's like elevated and like working at like a top level in the same company doing the same thing. You know, and again like exuded the same character for like 20 years and then
And carrying it with backlash. You know what I mean? Like it's not
yeah.
like he had a choice. I'm sure if he wanted to turn heel, he would have. But um, good old redacted probably wouldn't let him because of how many T-shirts he was selling
Well, that was
or
part of it,
whatever.
right? And like this is where you kind of look into
Thank you,
the
moderator.
financial aspect of heel turns as well too, because you go back to when Austin turned heel against The Rock at WrestleMania 17,
Ah,
and
son of a bitch.
one of the reasons why that heel run didn't work out so well is because Austin was their top merch seller at the point. So when he
People
turned
wanted a
heel, like
face.
people weren't buying his shit,
Yeah.
right? So like they kind of had to turn him face so that just so they could start making money again, right? So like there's like a line of like you could do things from like a storyline standpoint and like maybe it'll work, but like if the analytics and the financials don't line up with it, then like it could go a whole different way and it kind of gets in the way of that, right? So again, I like this heel turn more because they're not relying on John Cena T-shirt and merchandise sales in 2025 at this point, right? So
Well,
it's
No,
like
they
yeah.
were
they gotta have.
selling out like crazy over there. I could tell you that
No,
for a
they sold
fact.
out. They made money.
I could hardly find the blue shirt, and I finally got it. I had the hat earlier, but I was like, I'll leave it. When I came back for it, it was sold out everywhere. Like it was insane the amount of merch they sold over there. And if you see on TV, everyone's just a duplicate of John Cena, where like wearing all the gear and stuff, just for them to turn heel. Like the impact is huge because how do I describe it? I mean, he's 17-time world champion. He has all these accolades. As you guys said, there's like
He's
very
just
like
better than Hulk Hogan,
there's
bro.
very big
Let's just stop.
generational talent. The Rock, he got so popular from wrestling that he is like the highest paid and probably the most like followed and famous person on Instagram and all that stuff, right? Same with John Cena. Like the impact he has on pop culture is so huge. And like look at that picture we have on the screen here. The Rock, John Cena, and Travis Scott in the ring, bro.
It's
Like
lit.
like Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, they're pretty popular, especially now like in mainstream. Like you can hear their music everywhere, even on sporting events now. People know like who they are. They want to finish the story and all that. They're getting up there, but like to have like all these people, like so many like superstars in the ring, it shakes the world. And that's why so many people, like even people I knew that don't even watch wrestling, I didn't even know they watch wrestling. One, they were in the arena. Two, they were watching on Netflix, which again, Netflix does help. It was huge. It was a generational thing. And they're like, whoa, Travis Scott's there. So some people who don't watch wrestling will do that. Um, and as Derek's point was, there were so many heartbroken people. I personally enjoyed it, and I feel like we personally enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed it online because they wanted to see John Cena turn heel. And on his final run, they never expected him to turn heel. They're like, no, we want Super Cena now. We want him to end the right way. And he does it the wrong way, you know? So, but there's some people who just didn't like it because they wanted the right way. They wanted the proper John Cena farewell tour, which they still will get. We'll probably talk in Derek's segment, of course, grain of salt, where we give our opinions.
We're all
But
taking
some
it
people,
over.
like my family,
Cena salt.
like my dad was cheesed. My dad was
I
so
was gonna
angry.
say, bro.
He was so
I was gonna ask because you told me he was watching it the day after, bro.
he was so
What was
pissed
the reaction, bro?
because
Because he loves wrestling, like
yeah,
OG type style wrestling, where he believe,
yeah,
we're believing that shit. He's not in the sheets, bro. He's just
yeah.
enjoying it.
He likes
That's
Cody
crazy.
Rhodes. John Cena's been like his favorite wrestler of all time, really. He likes The Rock, but he knows that like he's gonna be a heel, so like he will know he's gonna f something up. But like it's like okay, it's The Rock, you know.
Yeah.
But like when he saw John Cena turn heel, he was like shocked, and he was so angry. He's like, this guy's a freaking jerk, bro. He was so angry, and to my surprise, Seba was pretty angry too.
Oh, there we
Seba
go.
was like, for the first time, this actually made me a Cody Rhodes fan. Now I actually want to cheer for Cody Rhodes. I was like, oh my god, like
Oh,
he
well,
understands
yeah.
it. It's just like I don't know. It's just like he understands obviously, and he enjoys like a heel John Cena, but just to have someone like loyal, hustle, loyalty, respect, and like have like those values, and I guess grow up with those values.
Yeah.
Again, he wasn't born when he was a heel or whatever, right? And a lot of us wouldn't even remember by the time he was a heel. He was a heel for such a short period of time anyway. Um, just the Make a Wish situation where he's taking care of so many children and he has to be like this face for the entire world,
He's
really.
basically a superhero, bro.
Yeah.
Super Cena is not a joke, bro. He's
Just to
literally a
abandon his
superhero.
morals like that. Like I
Yeah.
said, we're at the gym. We're like never give up. He's like, he gave up, you know?
I will too. Again,
It's
yeah, he's
impactful.
always
It's
been
impactful,
he's been
yeah.
a billboard, bro, for that. And I think going back to if this is gonna be bigger than Hogan, I think it will eventually, just because back then I'm sure they did it off of just like, oh, this would be a fun idea, but this is all calculated by Triple H. Triple H took the bloodline story from like here to all the way up here, like The Rock said he would do with Cody. And if Triple H is cooking this up and we weren't expecting it, God only knows what's gonna happen next year on the farewell tour of Cena, and this is the
Mhm.
best way to start it off. Heel Cena. Woo! We're gonna be cooking to WrestleMania, and then when he wins the 17th time as a cheating bastard, we're all gonna throw up our ones. I mean, I don't know. John Cena has, or his
Is Roman even
threes,
going
I
to be at
guess.
WrestleMania? We don't even know anymore, bro. We don't even
No
need him.
idea. I thought he was gonna come beat up Seth, bro, but turns out it was just to turn Cena heel.
Roman, Roman, Cody, tag team. Shades of last year. Crazy. I had a
Wow.
question for you guys. You think Redacted would have done this or no?
No,
No? You
No.
didn't think he would have ever done
No.
this? He wouldn't have ever turned
no,
Cena heel?
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Like I was trying to say, like he was good to a certain point, but I think a lot of his decisions were just like, let's see if it sticks.
Do
And
you
then
think as a
like,
viewer he would enjoy it?
what do you mean?
Oh,
Him as a
like
viewer,
just
like
live
watching
watch.
now, like would he be
Yeah.
like such good ish, or would he be like, why would they do this to my company? What do you think?
I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I like because I think because even with like Roman had to push to get the tribal chief stuff. Like he basically put his job on the line, and Vince was like, "All right, cool. Like if you think this will work, then I'll let you do your thing." I think that like there is enough respect between the two that if John wanted to go out like this, then Vince would have been like, "All right, cool. Like this is your tour. Like I'll let you do what you want to do." But I also feel like if Vince told him like I don't think I like it, like John would have been like, all right, cool, then we'll just play. Like again, like the whole adage of like it's best for business.
Mhm.
I think like if Vince wanted him to do it one way, John would have been okay with doing it that way. I think that with Triple H, I think it's cool because I think I honestly believe that John wanted to do this for a while. And I think that John had set this up for a long time and we didn't really see the signs. But I think he's been wanting to like actually have the opportunity, and the fact that he has like the free reign to kind of just do this the way that he wants to do it and kind of try this out the way that he wants to do it. I think Triple H is like, yeah, sure, fuck it, go for it. Like I think it'll work. So like if it works, it works. If not, then we'll edit it in post. Like
Yeah, exactly. At this point, he has so many cylinders firing with other wrestlers that this is just a cherry on top at that point.
Yeah. Like I think that's a really cool thing because I think a lot of people really do have the opportunity to say like, I want to try this. I want to see if this will work. I'd be like, if you think this will work, like, all right, like, cool, let's make it work. Versus like, nah, like this will be stupid. Like we're not doing that kind of thing, right? So
Mhm. That makes sense. No,
Hmm.
I guess that is a good point. I mean, he was very
yeah,
stuck in his old ways and stuff. But also to
yeah,
your point, as you said, I think John Cena. I guess I didn't think about it until you just said it right now. But imagine being a face for 21 years. How bored would you be? Like, man, I really want to just play evil, you know. And now that he's on his farewell tour, like he's like, if I'm going out, I want to go out like on my terms, and this is what I really want to do. I want to at least try it once, you know. I think,
yeah,
yeah, I never
yeah,
really took that in. It's what we usually want, but like John Cena as a human being, not the character, like what does he want? So this is probably something he's been itching to do. And with The Rock's help, they got the opportunity because The Rock probably wasn't going to show up to WrestleMania until he just decided to last minute, right? Literally the pay per view before WrestleMania, he's like, "F it." 4 weeks before, I'm gonna make myself a storyline, change Cody Rhodes matches, and they're like, "This is the direction we're going to now." Crazy,
yeah.
crazy things, but
I think it'll be interesting to see once they kind of reveal all the behind the scenes WrestleMania stuff like they normally do. Like if this was something that like Rock like they had talked about or planned from the beginning, like from the point where John Cena like said like, hey, like I'm gonna do my retirement tour. If like Rock was like, would you want to do this? Because I'll come back for this kind of thing. Or if it was just something that like I think this is what I want to do, call Rock, be like, oh shit, yeah, we're doing this. All right, cool, yeah, I'll be back next week, kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, I think that it's it's going to be really really cool and interesting to see him work at a different level because again somebody even mentioned this online too. This is going to be the first time in their respective careers that Randy Orton and John Cena are going to be
on the
like
opposite side.
opposite
That's
on
cool.
opposites on this side of thing, right? Like John Cena's basically been a face this entire time, and Randy's been like when thing was a heel, Randy was also a heel, right? Like they were never like on opposites from that perspective before.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
like even if they were to do a match dynamic like that, it opens up so much more what they can do. Like seeing a babyface CM Punk versus a heel John Cena opens up so much more to what they can do. Seeing a heel John Cena versus a babyface Rey Mysterio opens up so much. Like there's so many different scenarios and different like match types that you can do with this.
Mhm.
And again, like John Cena working as a heel back then was different because like his heel work as like the Doctor of Thugonomics was more so like I wouldn't want to say it was like cringe heel work because people really liked his rapping stuff, but like that was what it was supposed to be. He was supposed to be like this white guy who thought he could rap, and that was supposed to piss a lot of people off until they realized that he could actually rap, and they were like, "Oh shit, this guy's actually really cool."
Yeah.
And then it ended up turning into a babyface thing. John Cena is now is a 20-year veteran who understands character work, understands how to be a heel so much more now. That I think that this run is just going to hit so much more because he knows what he can do with it. And going into like Great Assault, like I think a lot of people are just expecting that he's gonna go back to the Doctor of Thugonomics, but I think we're gonna be so far away from that because one, the
I
Doctor
don't
of
think
Thugonomics
so.
is gonna be something that people want to see,
Yeah.
right? So like I think John wants to make this run as heelish as possible, so he's gonna want to do everything that will piss people off. So I think he's gonna show up straight up in suits. I think he's going to be talking as like what you would see from like John Cena's Twitter. I think is what you're gonna be seeing
Is he gonna
from
be
John Cena as a
trolling?
character. Yeah, like I
Basically.
think he's just gonna be like just just talking straight shooter. Like I think it's just gonna be like extremely corporate, like very much like what you would expect from like a person who plays company ball kind of thing, right? Like I think that's what you would kind of see with like a little bit of like I would also like kick you in the nuts every now and then kind of thing, right? So
A la the Shinsuke Nakamura, bro.
yes,
Just wait till
but
he puts our truth down, bro, and retires.
Oh
there's and that's the
yeah.
Retires
thing. Like
him on a
I'm
Monday Night
thinking
Raw, bro.
about like he might have interaction with our truth. I'm expecting there's gonna be a point where he's gonna like get Michael Cole in the ring and he's just gonna completely berate him because Michael Cole's been on his piece for 20 years
Like
too.
they said on commentary, apparently.
Yeah, well, they rode together. Like him, JBL, and John Cena all rode together for like
Mm.
years. So like those guys were close, right? So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that I just am expecting to come out of it. And it's funny too because I've seen I think Conan was like talking on his podcast about how he hates the fact that like John Cena isn't really showing up and stuff like that. But it's just like this is perfect for what his character is right now. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't care,
Yeah.
right? Like that's why he's
The
not
best
here
for
because he
business or
doesn't care.
whatever. Yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
good.
right.
It's good. Yeah.
No, it's terrible. I want to know what happens, guys. Okay,
You know, hey,
fuck.
Gotta
and
watch
now
next
you're
Monday
gonna
Night
have
Raw.
to wait 3 weeks. You're gonna have to wait 3 weeks until he tells you, which is like,
That's what you think.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently for him to show up.
Of course. I mean,
But
we get to hear from Cody tomorrow, so that was interesting
Yeah.
because a lot of people said that he should have been written off TV for a bit, but Cody shows up for work,
That's what I was gonna
so
put
we'll
in.
see.
Put in right now. I'm like, if we're gonna continue the segment after with our opinions, we might as well finish it. Monday Night Raw was right after we were all stunned and shocked. We were like, what more can they freaking do than this? Well, there's more. More things can definitely happen. CM Punk started the night with the microphone. He's like, yo, let me pop off real quick.
Boring.
He's like, I'm about to get canceled on Netflix, bro. Call freaking Rocky a ball ass fraud. He said to do his stupid again. He doesn't show up to work. Just goes completely off on him. Calls John Cena a fraud too. He's like, you can't see me. We see you now.
Also called him bald.
Had his little fight. He also called him bald. Had his little scrap with Seth Rollins. He told Becky Lynch to go get his man, and now they're gonna have a steel cage match next week, which is gonna be insane because apparently it's at Madison
At
Square
MSG,
Garden.
fam.
Yeah, so they're gonna put all the stops there. Maybe that's where Roman comes out. We shall see.
Cha-cha-cha.
Another women's intercontinental title match happened last week. Or sorry, this week.
It
Again,
was versus the Pitbull.
yeah, it was still all
It was
right.
alright.
Same thing with tag team. The
Banger.
the War Raiders faced.
I had to watch the match. It was a banger.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was
bro.
gonna say the
Shooting
Alpha
star
Academy,
press,
but the
mhm.
brothers, bro.
450 splash, bro. Shooting star press, and they did something else. A moonsault, I think, too, where he landed on his feet, basically like a Seth Rollins type deal.
Pretty much
The
Chad Gable's
American
group.
made or American
made.
fam.
That's a yeah. Chad Gable's group. They needed to win gold before Chad Gable comes back. Chad Gable had a little vignette where he was, I think, in
Yeah.
Mexico, and he finally found
Mhm.
the secret to Lucha Libre, which should be funny. I hope it's Ray Phoenix.
I think
funny.
it's gonna be the White Six, but I also was hoping it was Ray Phoenix, but they gave him a box, so now I'm like, oh,
It's
it's
just
the
a
White
mask,
Six.
bro. Maybe he's gonna come out as a luchador. But anyways, he's
El
gonna come back
Generico,
to
bro?
failure. There's a tease with AJ Styles and Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross apparently copies his hairstyle depending on
Yeah.
who's in there. If
Yeah.
it's like a bun, this time he had his hair out, which I didn't know was that silky, but it was. Rey Mysterio
Silky
had a
smooth.
promo. He says he's gonna come back, as you can see next week.
Yeah, very
The
boring. very
Luchadors are gonna
boring.
fight New Day.
Black.
Apparently Logan Paul and AJ Styles are gonna fight each other next week. And then
No, he's just calling him out.
oh, he's calling him out. Okay. And
Yeah, AJ
then
Styles is gonna call it Logan Paul. It's probably gonna set up a match for WrestleMania. So if you're wondering where Logan Paul's doing for WrestleMania, this is probably it.
probably
He only wrestles at those shows anyways, so we
Finn
won't see him after
Finn
this.
called out Braun Breaker, so they're probably gonna fight for the Intercontinental title. There's something else. What was it, AJ Styles? Oh, Gunther. Gunther fought Otis in a little scrap there. Kind of buries Jey Uso. A lot of people are saying that's very boring and stale now. We'll talk about that later in our grain of salt, what we feel about that. And then, of course, the main event was Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship. Bianca Belair was outside. People thought Rhea Ripley would retain. It just wouldn't make sense for her to drop the title so quickly. And then again, start this like dream match between Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. Though Io Sky was extremely talented, did a lot of moves. Rhea Ripley gets distracted by Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair attacks her, does not get DQ'd. Keep that in mind. Does not get DQ'd. Visibly attacked by an outsider. The referee comes out, breaks it up instead of DQing the match, and she's like, "Get back in the ring." And then Io Sky won, and Io Sky is now your women's champion. So
that means Bianca Belair is a part of John Cena's faction.
the Hollywooders.
Oh yeah, bro. It all makes sense now. We'll get to those conspiracy theories soon.
Yeah. So it was shocking. It was just no one expected it. Some people were cheese. Some people like it. Maybe it's gonna be a triple threat. We'll see. But yeah,
literally playing video games on this monitor. Had it over here. Looked over, and Io Sky was holding the belt, and I was like, "Oh, what the hell?"
Triple H is like, you want predictability?
Fool me once, bro. I guess
like-
I should be actually watching the product. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people wanted Io Sky to win again, and she, everyone felt like she wasn't gonna have anything to do at Mania. So Triple H is a little sneaky beaky, bro, and he was like, you know what? Fuck all y'all. Let's go a triple threat. But yeah, the whole ref situation I did not see, so that's kind of weird, but they do that from time to time. So people are saying Rhea Ripley might call for a rematch clause, even though that's not a thing anymore. But since the ref fucked up, maybe that's how they're doing
Yeah,
it.
she had a case.
And then the triple threat. Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. That was Monday Night Raw. I guess we can go into. I mean, Matt, do you want to do sheets first? Do you have any sheets?
Of course, bro. I have breaking news if you guys want it right
let's
now.
Let's go sheets. Let me put this back up.
Let's get lost.
Yeah, we're 6. So we're not making it up that much, but breaking news: July 5th, Evolution is back. The women are wrestling in a pay-per-view by
Oh,
themselves.
did they confirm it? I heard
Confirmed
it was speculated.
5 hours ago or something.
Okay.
Anyways, no Great American Bash, just women. So congratulations, that should be a good pay-per-view because all the women in NXT are banging it out right now. So I'm sure. And
it's an NXT or is it main roster as well?
No.
Just all women.
I think it's gonna be all.
I'm
of them,
saying
but
they can do it. I think I mean the first time they did it, it was unique. I personally wasn't too into it, but it's different now. I feel like the wrestlers now are so like talented, so gifted, so athletic, and their storylines are so amazing that like I'm interested in this. I'm interested in Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, like the mid card titles, so like the United States, like with Chelsea Green, Intercontinental title. Like there's a lot of stars that are out there that can be built more. Let's say in NXT, which are well known, and there's just so many women on the roster that can build a good storyline, like Liv Morgan and such. Again, like as we were discussing before, a lot of mainstream wrestlers that you can see on TV and people know on the street or whatever, right? So I feel like it's gonna be a banger, really.
And if they're gonna cut out, or if this means they're cutting out a Saturday night's main event, then I'm happy about it. Just run this instead, because if they're gonna do that like 4 times a year, you might as well just throw in another, do another one, Because I don't want an extra episode of SmackDown. No offense, unless Roman's on it. What do you think, Derek?
The first evolution was good, but they hinged a lot on the past women that kind of like brought them over. So like they were calling it a lot of the legends. Like they brought in Trish, they brought in Lita, they brought in like Molly Holly, and like just a number of like older women to kind of like bring like the best of like the past and also like usher in like the present and the future. Whereas like their division now is so deep that they can run a pay per view with just them and I'd be okay with it. like their NXT division alone is already stacked on, but like you combine like the women on both Raw and SmackDown, like, and if they still had this TNA partnership going, they could get women over from TNA too. Like they could do a lot with this pay per view. So I am super into
Triple
it,
threat
and
with
like
all
it's
women's
about time.
champions.
It's about time, to be honest. Like I feel like this pay per view should have been something that they should have done a bit ago, but like I think their women's division's in the best condition that it has been probably ever, to be honest with you. So yeah, this is good. This is good. Maybe Natalia will be on it.
Jesus.
Hopefully not. Um, apparently Steve Austin has been popping up. Apparently he's gonna help Cody Rhodes. I didn't hear too much about this, but after
Yeah,
last year at
no.
WrestleMania, I don't want to see this guy. All right, stay retired. All right, you had your chance and you missed it. It's done.
So you hear the glass
But your
break.
beer is great. Yeah,
So you hear the glass break at WrestleMania,
I know.
and everyone's like, "Oh
Exactly.
my god, I knew he was coming."
Yeah,
Pull,
100%.
pull up my
100%.
chest. Yeah, 100% is what's gonna happen. Yeah, because I will do it too.
Yeah, but
Good
for
riddance, but
now,
also
yeah,
Stop
for
Cold.
now it's
Stop
good
Cold.
riddance. Yeah.
Oh
Oh my
hell
god.
yeah.
Oh my god. He's on
oh,
TV. Travis Scott is confirmed to not injure Cody Rhodes, even though people are saying it. Apparently, Cody
But he-
Rhodes is
he
either covering for him
Give him a
or
firm whip,
he's
bro.
definitely covering from.
he mollywopped the shit out of Cody
Yeah,
Rhodes'
he's
ear and blew his
definitely.
eardrum.
But
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes is also a stand-up guy because a lot of oh man, I hate the internet so much because like as soon as I saw that, everyone was like saying like, "Oh my god, this guy's gonna get like the biggest receipt." And it's just like, guys, I don't think you understand how receipts work.
It's wrestler to wrestler. I don't think
Yeah, it's like
Travis
they're not.
Scott knew. You know what I
Could you
mean?
imagine if Cody Rhodes went and draped on Travis Scott? Like this guy would get shot. like,
He would just think it was a real fight or something, you know what I mean?
like
Like same thing as like Mayweather or fucking Mike Tyson, bro.
exactly.
They
Like
don't know,
Mayweather
you know?
tagged Big Show. Like he didn't get a receipt in their match because he would have got his ass kicked by Mayweather's crew.
Exactly.
Like
So yeah, hopefully Cody gets well soon. I know we were joking about it, but Travis Scott doesn't know what he's doing in the ring. Apparently, that's also in the sheets that he might have a match, but
Yeah,
I
he
think
was
he's a little
training.
far away. I think he's a little far away from that compared to Bad Bunny, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe he has some secret moves in there. I don't know.
Any Bad
That
Bunny,
rage
Travis
stage is
Scott,
getting him cracked.
yeah, he like the straight up.
straight
Yeah.
up.
Um. Becky Lynch tweeted about CM Punk. Nobody cares because CM Punk's involved. AEW still trash. Eric sent me a clip of somebody blading themselves and showing
Yeah,
the world.
yeah. So
It
I
was Christopher
think
Daniels.
I think it was the
It was Christopher
cowboy. The
Daniels.
cowboy was in the ring, and then afterwards they
Yeah.
panned to like when they're like rushing in, like, oh no, he's bleeding, he's dead. It was Christopher
Yeah.
Daniels going like this,
Yeah.
literally like this, and then the camera was on him. He's like, oh, and he like died. I was like, oh my days, bro.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
So apparently Prime likes that, so they signed a deal with them. So I don't know what that entails, but
Well,
if you have Amazon Prime,
it's you still have to purchase the pay per view
You
though.
still have to
Like it's
purchase the
on
pay-per-view,
there.
yeah.
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 oh,
So
so
like
it's like episodic kind of thing or whatever.
yeah, it's not like because and it's honestly like because like Ricochet was getting on social media kind of like clowning people for like assuming that it was like being streamed on Amazon, but like I was watching AEW and like the ring announcers didn't even really explain it properly. They made it seem like you could stream it on Amazon. They were like, oh, AEW is on Amazon Prime now. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you'll be able to watch pay per view. Right? It's just like, well, okay, be more specific. Tell them what you're actually getting.
Because people are
Yeah,
gonna be
you're getting
cheesed
it
when they pull
delayed.
it up, and then it's not free. They're gonna get very
Yeah.
angry.
So,
Good for them, bro.
but yeah, I mean, still a good investment for AEW. Like, it's cool. Like now they have other
Sure.
outlets to be able to kind of get their stuff out and stuff.
It's just sad
But
to see, bro. They just seem
Yeah,
like a
but in
second-rate
other
company,
news,
you know?
AEW Dynamite hits low key demo in normal time slot. So, yeah, I know. Hopefully they can come back, bro. Because like,
It just
I
seems so
think they
it's
cheap.
will.
competition, bro.
It just seems so
I
cheap. I
think
don't
they
know. It's
will.
just like not run well. I don't know.
Well,
It's
it's
because
not. It's
it's because
not.
Tony
But like, I
Khan
think
doesn't want to hire somebody to fucking write the show, bro. Or like more people to write the show. I don't
Mm.
know.
I think they're making the right calls now. I just think that like they're just suffering from a lot of stupid calls that were made before because they didn't want to accept the fact that they lost. I
Mm.
think that's all it is. But I think they're making the right calls now. Like they're going into smaller venues. They're not trying to like oversaturate like the program or like the storylines a little bit too much. I feel like Tony Khan's like not as hands on with the storytelling as they were in the past, but like I like the stuff right now isn't terrible, but like yes, it does feel very indie versus like how it was in 2019. But like back in 2019, you had a number of really good people on the show that like you were tuning in for. You wanted to be able to see like all these guys who were working in like the independents of New Japan Pro Wrestling like on a national stage, and you got that. But you also had a number of guys who were working together on the creative team to try to manage all these individual egos, and they're all within the wrestling business. When you have someone who is a non-wrestling personality trying to run a company, it can only go so far, right? Because they don't understand things as well as people who are in the business are. And you know, one thing about the wrestling business is that it's extremely toxic, right? Regardless if it's WWE, if it's TNA, if it's AEW, you have a lot of individual egos who want to. Some people who want to do the best for everybody, but there's a lot of people who want to do the best for themselves. And if you aren't able to manage that properly, you're going to get a lot of crap as a result of that, right? So being able to manage that is like that's why Vince was so successful, because he didn't really take any of that shit from anybody, right? Anybody who thought they were too big for their britches, he was just like, all right, cool, you can cut, right? And then they'd be like, all right, well, you know, we'll do our best somewhere, and then they wouldn't, and then they would come back to Vince.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
so
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think that they can figure it out, and I think right now it's like I think the biggest thing, and this is something that I have said numerous times with multiple companies who have tried to do the competition thing. Just stay in your lane and do what works for you guys, and then grow from there. Like, don't try to be WWE 2.0. Don't try to compete with like the competition. I think that like, and don't be stupid and go on like media forums and like news things and just like unnecessarily disparage the competition as if they did
Yeah.
something to you. Like, that makes you look petty and stupid, and no one's gonna want to like support you at that point, right? Like that,
Exactly.
and again, like that was what turned me off of AEW when Tony Khan started opening his mouth and just started talking shit about WWE for no reason. It was just like yeah, from like a business standpoint, like they might be ruthless, but that's what business is, right? But they also aren't mentioning you. They don't care about you. They're doing their
Yeah.
own thing, right? So
Yeah. It be like that. And then when you do mention them, that's when everyone, it's a short-term gain, rather than a long-term play.
yeah.
If you're focusing on yourself as long-term, it's going to be successful no matter what. Name dropping people only gets the hype for 1 or 2 weeks.
Hmm.
And then the last bit of news, sorry, the second last bit of news, WCW launched a YouTube channel. So if you guys
Hmm.
want to go watch WCW highlights and stuff,
It's
there's
pretty
an
cool.
official channel.
That's pretty
Uh,
cool.
yeah, and the last thing is WWE is preparing for the inevitable arrival of Ray Phoenix. And I just want to ask you, is there too many luchadors in WWE now?
Too many Mexicans in WWE? Is what you're asking me? No, there
No,
can never be too many
You
Mexicans.
I
say
meant
you saying he's joining
We
luchadors.
love.
LWO or what?
Yeah.
You think what is this, huh? You want to go to los Lotarios, huh? Is that what you?
Yeah.
No,
Nah,
No,
I'm
we're gonna
just saying,
no,
we're
no,
gonna
bro.
no.
we're
You
gonna
know
get
how
an
it goes.
LW we're gonna get an LW Wolfpack, all right?
Ow!
Through the night.
I'm just like, until Rey Mysterio retires, bro. I feel like you're not gonna see success, bro. Or at least for
Well,
that boy Dragon Lee, bro. I don't know. He might be done, bro. Penta's
Penta
already overshadowed him.
Penta's just unique because like I mean his character is different. He's not just a luchador. He's like yes, he's a high flyer, but he's also like aggressive brawler. He's pretty big.
Yeah.
He does his own thing. You know what I mean? I think
Okay, Spider
Penta's
Man.
is probably like one of the only be greater be yourself. He's the only one that kind of paved his own way and he differentiated himself. And he's a great
Hmm.
character. He's already a big mainstay. Now bringing his tag team partner, everyone wanted them together as a tag team, but now that they're separate, they're lit too. I don't know how it's gonna work. I
I
don't
just
know
feel like the mainstream fan will like see one person with a mask and it's always Rey Mysterio, and then like if you're not Penta now, I don't know what's gonna happen to you because at least
exactly.
Penta's recognizable. Where Dragon Lee and Ray Phoenix,
Or look
their
exactly the
masks are
same. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just bringing it up because it's happened before in WWE. I don't know if it'll happen now because Triple H, he knows how to write a story, but still, there's still people faltering, and I mean, at least they're sort of different than other wrestlers, but
The issue
I don't
is
know.
would
I don't want
they
them to get lost in the shovel.
would they team him up with Penta now? Now that Penta's
No.
like on his he's on a high right now. They're putting a rocket on him. He's doing so well.
Mm-mm,
Would they
mm-mm,
sacrifice that just to be like, oh, this guy also came from AEW, or would they move Ray Phoenix to SmackDown? Because there's no luchadors in SmackDown if you want to really look at it. Yeah, there's
Okay.
still Legado de Fantasma, but like they're not luchadors. They're not like with the masks or anything. So at least he can have a program there somewhere and have another face, right? Look, Shinsuke had the United States title. He's a heel. Logan Paul is also a heel. I don't know if he's on Raw anymore,
Oh
but that
my
would be
god,
an
guys!
addition.
WWE Vault, bro. John Cena villain era 6 months ago. It was fucking. It was in the stars written. Sorry, Eric. I
Right in
didn't mean
the
to cut you
stars.
off.
And then I
But I'm
think
saving
they
it to
have
watch
another
it.
YouTube thing right now. I believe it's an hour or something like that of John Cena's like greatest heel moments. They're just
Oh,
milking
okay,
it
yeah.
at this point.
That's crazy, bro. 6 months ago, they told us, bro, and
We didn't know.
we didn't know,
Should we get into the salt or what?
bro. We got to get into these fucking conspiracy theories that are on the internet, bro.
Someone posted, Cena didn't turn heel, guys. He just taught Cody a lesson for saying the F word in front of kids. What a great guy.
Jesus. People like our truth hasn't accepted it either. They're like, oh no, it was AI generated photo. It's not real.
That's hilarious, bro.
He's like, guys, I'm crashing out.
Oh my goodness.
As you should. Anyways, roll it.
The salt?
Of course, bro.
Oh, we have
This
to
is
stick into
Derek's.
fantasy. Forgot about that too.
Won't keep saying it. I take it with a grain of salt.
Whatever Derek says is not his fault.
All right. Well, a couple of things that I'll talk about. First of all, let's talk about John Cena.
He's a heel.
He's a heel.
Heel.
And I was trying to think about how you could like run this whole heel thing in a way where like it makes sense for Cena to turn heel, but like again, like I think Cena has been very good at being able to kind of construct like this heel run from like very early. I did a little bit of research, and gentlemen, did you know that John Cena hasn't won a singles match in 6 years?
Ay,
I think you mentioned it
but
near
does
the
that
Royal Rumble.
technically count because he hasn't been a part of the roster?
Yeah, even still, yeah. And like he
Okay.
hasn't been like he's had a match like every year since
Okay.
then.
But he's took it down.
And he has won like tag team matches, but like his last singles match win was against Triple H at Crown Jewel
Oh
in 2018.
Ooh, wow.
my god.
Yeah. And so when you look at like everything he's done since then, there was like obviously like Bray Wyatt, the WrestleMania match with Bray Wyatt. There was his stuff with Theory, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa. Like yeah, like he hasn't won. And so when you look at obviously like he has made reference to the fact that he hasn't won in a very long time, and like you can always like think about that. You can kind of move forward. The one thing that John Cena's character has not faced in his 20 years of being the guy is dealing with a losing stretch where he hasn't been able to accomplish anything in that amount of time. Like anytime that he's lost, he's been able to shake himself off and like kind of do his thing and then have his redemption arc and then he would win a title back or whatever case may be. But like this is the first time where he has lost and then he tried again and he lost and then he tried again and he lost again kind of thing. So it's like the first time where it's like all of the stuff that he has kind of built his whole reputation on hasn't been working, and so he felt like he needed to do something different. And that came with him, I guess, like again, you could look at it as him selling his soul. You have a question?
Yeah, no, I have a comment. It could also be like a basketball player when he loses his speed or agility, like LeBron, you have to learn how to pass or shoot a three-pointer. John Cena, oh my god, I seen that. John Cena doesn't have the outright speed and power that he used to have, so now he has to be more methodical. He's seen that Seth was doing the thing, he took advantage of it. He's changing his repertoire, and while that might make him a heel, it's still a growth on his character where he can't just do the same thing as he used to,
Yeah.
which could be a part of the story. Anyways,
Yeah. And I think the story is just going to be like, yeah, he sees that, whatever he's done has been working, and like he at this point wants to make sure that like he gets what he feels like he deserves at this point, and so he's willing to throw away all of it just so that he kind of can kind of get that. You could also make the because like I think one of the things that a lot of the wrestlers who have commented on him have said is that like this side of Cena isn't new. This is what they've been trying to tell people for years, but no one was listening because he was the consummate good guy, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So the idea of him being the corporate guy, like this could just always have been Cena, but we never saw it. Like now, maybe there's more context to the fact that this bastard came through and took away the WWE Championship from Rey Mysterio when he just won it.
No comment on that one.
It was a good idea.
Which
Go on.
I hope they run this back. Like I hope him and Rey Mysterio have a pro battle. So it's kind of like, yeah, take that shit from you anyway. Like,
I think they have to, bro. I've seen a lot.
Kick
of
him out of the
people's
locker
lists.
room like he did to New Day.
yeah,
A lot of lists, bro, of who or heel Cena is gonna face as the consummate face. It's got to be Rey Mysterio, and it's got to be Randy, bro. We
Yeah, it's
gotta
gotta be
see those for
Randy,
sure.
bro.
yeah,
That'd be
it's gotta
sick.
be Randy.
So
It's gotta be
that's what I was
CM
gonna say.
Punk.
I was gonna say there's like
Like
two
Derek said.
options here. One, they can run the whole storyline now where John Cena's a heel, sells his soul, loses to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and then he takes the year to kind of like redeem himself, and at the end he
Mhm.
wins the 17th title, and
Yeah,
flies
this
off
is
to the
where I
sunset.
see it going.
I think it's the opposite, bro. I don't know. I feel like we need to see heel Cena for a little bit longer, and it gives Cody Rhodes something to chase. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's better like that. Whereas if he has the title, it's just gonna be boring again for the whole year, unless he loses it again to somebody else. But who's it gonna be?
because
Drew?
that's the opposite where Matt was saying where John Cena actually wins as a heel, and then he has a run fighting everybody that is trying to convince him to be a face, and be the person that he was again. Then John Cena realizes he loses himself. Cody Rhodes beats him like at a SummerSlam or something like that. John Cena finally realizes that he did it all for the wrong reasons, tries to beg for forgiveness, has his final matches with whomever, and then he rides to the sunset. So I don't know. There's two different options, but regardless, very exciting.
Yep.
What
And
else
who
we got?
knows? It could be some option that we don't know. The way that Triple H is booking,
Ooh, third
we
option.
don't know.
Mhm.
It could start hot potatoing, bro. I mean, we've had almost 3 years plus whatever Roman had before that of people just holding the title, and they haven't really been juggling the other title around. So it's like now maybe we can actually see other people win the title. But also I was thinking earlier that the draft might very much switch what John Cena is going to be doing depending on if they flip the belts. I don't know if they're going to do that or not, but I feel like you want John Cena on Raw for the Netflix, and if he has the belt, they're going to want to move it there. But I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't even know if John Cena is actually officially assigned to our brand or anything like that. He's scheduled for both Raw and the
Free
SmackDown in
agent.
the upcoming.
Fair,
So
fair, fair. I
Free
mean,
agent.
Cody
So
does both, so
yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. My second thing of grain and salt. It's gonna be a little bit of a controversial take. So I don't know if you guys have seen Carmella's podcast interview this past week. She
Mhm.
kind of talked about her release and like her feelings behind it and whatnot. Um, and admittedly, I have not watched it. I've only seen clips, and it's probably clickbait.
Mhm.
But I do know that she did mention the fact that like one that she essentially got ghosted from WWE in regards to her release. So like she had every intention of coming back. But I think a week prior to her release, they like called her and told her that they weren't going to renew her contract and that they were just going to kind of like let her go, and then that was it. Um, and there was obviously frustration from her end because she felt like she gave a lot to the company. She gave 12 years of her life to the company, and to kind of be released in that kind of manner, like rubbed her the wrong way. And I can understand that. But she also made this comment about how she felt like she was being punished by having a baby. That's why she feels like they kind of just like let her go. Um, and
I had a discussion with Seb
um,
already. It's time to get canceled, boys.
oh shit.
say
I
again?
was-
It's time to get canceled, boys. This is the last podcast.
Look,
No.
All I'm going to say is that Carmella has done a lot for WWE, but I am not going to pretend. Holy flip!
Oh
This mom
my
is
god.
killing me.
It's Bray Wyatt, my brother.
Oh my god.
oh, brother.
Oh my god. You know, and now I feel like I can't even like say my point because now people are gonna look at me just like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? He has a moth in his room.
Fucking nerd.
No, but I seen a lot of people post online, and I was like the same thing. First thoughts I thought or whatever, which is very harsh, very controversial. Like, not I guess not even controversial. I guess it's just what everyone's thinking at this point. Because okay, she could have
She's
said
not
that.
that girl, man. All right, like I'm just
Yeah,
gonna go ahead and say it. She's not
yeah,
that girl. Like Carmella did great. Her as
just wasn't that
Mela in the
good,
Bank
bro.
she was the first Money in the Bank. She was the first 2-time Money in the Bank. She beat Asuka twice. I think she's a multiple time women's SmackDown Women's Champion. Her stuff with R-Truth was really really fun and cool too. When she was with Enzo and Cass, like those three were great together. But prior to her getting pregnant, she wasn't doing shit.
She also wrestled
And
at a concert live on Raw.
Forgot about
oh
that.
It
yeah, I
was
forgot
her
about
versus
that.
Bianca.
Oh yeah, was it on Coachella?
Sure. I can't
It,
believe that's the
it was
shit I
at Coachella,
remember.
yeah. It was
That's
at
the shit
Coachella.
I
I completely
remember.
forgot
But then
about
when
that.
we're on Sporkle, bro, I can't remember shit.
If Carmella were to come back today, like where would you imagine her on the card?
That's literally what I was gonna say.
fighting Chelsea Green.
Like, is she strong like Bianca, Rhea, or Raquel Rodriguez? Is she faster, more talented than Io? You know, is she more athletic than Tiffany or let's say Charlotte Flair? Or is she gonna put it in the mid card? Is she this young talent with a future, kind of like they have for both the United States and the Intercontinental title? She won't fit necessarily anywhere. A lot of people were roasting the hell out of her online, saying that she wasn't really that talented in the first place. They already have the blondes that they need to take care of the match now. No one's gonna care for her. And then the whole pregnancy thing. Alexa Bliss was pregnant too, and she was gone for a long time, and she came back. A lot of wrestlers, Becky
Becky
Lynch.
Lynch was also pregnant, and she came back because they had a place for them. Like they knew that they're going to be doing
Mm.
something with them, right? Like
Well,
they had secured that spot in the card.
I wouldn't
And
say she's
it's
being punished either. Like she's not being
do you guys
punished.
think it's due to like her asking for too much money? Because the same thing happened to Alexa Bliss, where they were way off on money and she eventually
I've-
signed. But like I
yeah,
don't know, you know what I mean?
it could be honestly. Like I think again, like I think there's like maybe like a grandfathering system that these like people with the contracts are thinking that they can ask for that because they've been there for a thing. But like again, like the division is hotter than it's ever been. If anything, it's more competitive than it's ever been, right? Like you know, Alexa Bliss and Carmella were at the top of a division that was pretty much just the four horsewomen and them,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
versus now where it's like you have so many women on the roster already who are killing it, and there are more women on the NXT roster who are just chomping at the bit to be in those spots. Like there isn't really any room around for a girl who used to be a cheerleader who can moonwalk during a match. You know, like
Mm.
there we want to see more than that, and it's like it's funny too because like she's married to Corey Graves, who was also bitching and complaining
I was
about
gonna
his
bring
spot.
that up, bro.
You know,
I
and it's
feel like
like
they're both blackballed, but I don't know.
The
I've
like,
never
family's
had
and
an
about
that's
to
the
issue
be
thing.
with
Like
her.
again,
dropped, bro.
they're both great, but like again, it's one of those things where it's like you kind of need to understand the climate of where you're at now and what you can contribute. If you like, you can't like go around thinking that you are God's gift to wrestling or God's gift to like commentary. Like you are replaceable. As much as it sucks to hear, like it's you're just another cog in the machine. So you need to look at where you fit and try to stand out as much as possible, and not try to say that like like you did this or you did this or you gave this and whatever kind of thing, right? And I hope that like at some point Carmella could come back, or like I don't even think like wrestling's really even her first passion, because it wasn't even like she's like it doesn't even seem like she's trying to like go anywhere else. Like I feel like she was just a WWE girl specifically, right? So like
I don't know. I never had any issues with her when she was doing her work. I thought she was a pretty good heel, but
yeah,
I
like
mean,
she's a pretty good
it's
heel,
been a
but
while
like
since I've watched a match of hers, so she could
yeah,
be worse than I'm remembering. But
like she
I guess
wasn't bad. I'm just
yeah,
saying that she's not that good. That's all
fair,
it is.
fair.
Like
And
you
again,
know.
She's just
if it's up
decent.
to
She's
the
not
money that
great,
they're
you know?
offering her, the rates have changed as one
Yesterday's
person.
price is not today's price.
Exactly. So if that's the case, then yeah, I feel bad for her. But like, you need to realize if it is some sort of bullshit between her and Corey Graves where they're blackballing her, then that sucks. But again, there has been other people that have been pregnant and I've come back, so I don't
Come
really know.
back,
I haven't
yeah.
watched the whole clip. I didn't even know this was like a news topic until you brought it up.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
really?
haven't
No,
I
heard
need
I've
to
seen
watch
it
the
anything.
full.
online.
I need to watch the full thing because again, like I'm only really seeing what those clips. So I get it. It could be clickbait. There could be a lot of other things that could definitely clarify things or like could be taken out of context. But I just feel like to me, like when I saw that Carmella got released, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot she was
So
still even
like
employed. In all honesty,
I think a lot of people forgot that she was employed, but that's the thing, like, because prior to her pregnancy, like, she wasn't doing anything. Like, I think the last thing that she did on TV before she left TV for her pregnancy was make out with Corey Graves, like, at the announce table for like no
No, when
reason.
they were on their wedding and she was in her dress
Yeah,
or some shit.
yeah,
I don't remember
Okay.
this stuff, which makes it even worse.
right. Like, there
It
wasn't
gets her point
like
more
she was
clear.
doing like the whole like I guess like like supermodel Carmella gimmick thing, which like didn't
That
really
didn't last
work.
long. Yeah.
No, it didn't work for very long. So like I think her best work was when she was doing like the Milla's Money thing where she had like that who was that Australian rapper that was really big during that time?
Iggy Azalea's,
There we go. That
the
Iggy
racist
Azalea
one.
inspired beef. Yeah, beat. Yeah, yeah. Is she racist?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck her then.
Oh yeah, crazy.
she pulled the Hulk Hogan. I'm pretty sure. So
Oh, she did. Yeah,
That's crazy.
she did.
Can't
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I feel about it. And like again, it's controversial. I don't want to be one of those like wrestling fans. I don't like really being critical about stuff like that. But I don't really. I hate when I see, because like you look at like someone like Sonya Deville, who you would think would have the same response to her being released, and she was completely like appreciative of the opportunity that she was able to get. And I feel like although it sucks being laid off and it sucks being fired from a job, like to be able to have that on your resume, like you can take what you got from there, apply it, and if you still are passionate about it, you can like work anywhere else and come
Bro,
back
you
and
go to
feel probably better.
AEW right now, bro. All
You
you
know,
need is
like
1 year of wrestling. That's it.
plus
You
you
can
made a
go
lot
right
of money.
now.
You could probably just like not work, to
You
be
can go
honest with
right
you.
now and wrestle Sasha Banks like it was back in the old days. That's it.
You
'Cause
know?
nobody else is going over her.
But yeah, I just
Her theme song's a
especially
banger,
when I
though.
see I see like characters whose characters were developed within WWE, and then once they get let go, they're like, oh, like I could do so much better. And da, 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 da. It's just like my girl, like you didn't even, or my dude, you didn't even like come up with your character yourself. Like you had help from the people who fired you. Like,
I
how do you think
know.
you're gonna do well on your own when these guys are the guys who like? That's why Ryback pisses me off so much because he acts like Ryback was his own thing. But it's just like they literally gave you that character.
Yeah.
Like you were Skip Sheffield before. like, like,
Skip
like you were doing absolutely. You were Ryan Reeves before. Like you literally had nothing, and then they gave you like you were gonna make you Goldberg 2.0. Oh, I like it. And then they made you Goldberg 2.0, and then you sucked, and then you got fired, and then CM Punk buried you on a podcast, and you're like, oh, CM Punk's talking shit, but yet no one wants to hire you. So was he really talking shit, or was he talking truth?
Bro, I don't know, but I've never seen a Ryback match in my life. Thank Jesus, bro.
You don't want to, bro.
Never.
It's
It's a good
just
one
watch a
pleasure of my
Goldberg
life.
match back in WCW. It was basically modeled the same way. It was like
No.
a bunch of squash matches with a bunch of jobbers. And then he would just like chant "Feed me more," and everybody would do like "Feed me more," and like it was fun. And then he got buried by CM Punk.
As everyone does. You know how it goes. But yeah, best wishes to Carmella. Hopefully we see you in
She'll be
AEW
fine. She's
soon.
rich.
Whoa.
She's rich. She'll be fine.
That Staten Island's Jersey Shore's something. And you can't teach
But
that.
oh yeah. Unzel Amore is also delusional too, but that's my greatest fault. Anyways, let's move on to.
The fantasy.
I gotta kill an hour before WWE 2K25 comes out.
True. My headphones are also
Oh,
dying,
yeah.
so
Who has wireless
We're gonna-
headphones?
we're gonna
bro?
cut.
What
So in 2025, wireless headphones, dude.
Crazy
That's
world.
yeah,
Crazy.
I'm not connected to a cable. Look at me, I'm free. Look at me.
Yeah, but
It's
when
great.
you get up
Free
and
for
take
how
a
long,
piss,
bro?
yeah.
Like your shit's
great.
about to die.
I'm great. Look at me.
Okay.
Until like imagine we still played FIFA, I would have been like,
Yeah, exactly. Out the window, bro. Not-
and I'd be like, oh shit, that's expensive.
Yeah.
All right, to the where are we right now? It's not flop or not. That's definitely not that fantasy. We mentioned that on the stream. I'm putting it back. What do you want to say? You want to retire?
I officially retired from the season, bro. Unless we're doing a shuffle of the teams, I don't want to play anymore.
Oh my god, no, count him up, bud.
It's crazy.
I got
You see
absolutely
how
torched, fam.
That's what happened with
this was me
Derek
last
last
season.
year. You have to take it,
Yeah,
bro. You have to
last
take
season,
it.
and I took it in stride. Every week, I try to come back stronger and stronger. And I
Bailey
found
got pinned
myself.
twice by somebody on NXT, bro.
So
Twice.
crazy. Anyways, guys, this is the fantasy
share the stream.
where
Share the stream.
Bailey's,
oh sorry
Bailey's
yeah,
booty is bigger in person.
confirmed.
I don't give
Anyways,
a fuck. All right, I hope she retires after WrestleMania.
you can pick
Alright.
up Naomi if you want, bud. Anyways, fantasy. If you guys want to do, or sorry, if you guys want to know, fantasy is what we do every week. We have our own team of wrestlers. We calculate the points. I'm currently in first place by a small margin of 7 points. Derek is second with 5 points. Matt is only 1 point. It's from his wild card, actually. He's lost every week. So pretty much when you lose, you get a wild card, which will boost you for the next week. We don't do it for pay-per-view weeks or live events. This was one of those special events. So Matt could not get a wild card. But this week, whoever loses will. So let's see what happens. Winner gets 3 points. Second gets 1. Last gets the wild card. Derek, you're first up.
Let me just tell you, I had a great week. Drew McIntyre had a couple of promos on SmackDown. And he had an okay showing in the Chamber. He got pinned, but he hit a Glasgow Kiss, a couple of Claymores. Had a few appearances before the main event. Got me 50 points for the week. CM Punk went crazy in the Chamber. Got 2 pinfalls, hit 2 GTSs, hit a corner knee. But he tapped out at the end of the pit chamber. But he still was able to get me 93 points because he also had a brawl and a promo on Monday Night Raw as well. A brawl that lasted multiple segments. Jacob
Bro, how does that
Fatu.
make sense? Don't you get negative 60?
Yes, that's that's where the times 3 over there is for.
Where?
Where am I looking at?
You see the exponents. So 3.
Oh, I don't do
in
bed
brackets.
maths, okay?
Yeah,
All
okay,
right,
so
do
if
it
you-
properly. You did not get 93 points. There's no way.
I did
bro.
get 93 points because
How?
CM Punk got 2 pinfalls. All right, so that's 60 points on its own.
He did, yeah.
And he
Okay.
tapped out, so like
Go
it
on,
canceled
go on.
out.
And then he hit
Go
the
on.
knees, and then he did a promo every
Go
freaking
on,
moment.
go on. I'm sorry.
All right, talk to me about math like I didn't pass a bitch. All right.
We all
Anyway.
did.
Jacob Fatu had 2 matches on SmackDown. He won the first match and he wasn't involved in the decision in the second, but he was moonsaulting and pop up.
He was doing his moves, yeah.
Samoa drop it like nobody's business. He also had a promo, so he got 60 points for the week. Tiffany Stratton had a
cooking this.
promo. Actually, yeah, she had a promo in a match. She didn't do any of her moves in the match, but she had a promo, so she got 10 points for SmackDown. And then she did her moves in the pay-per-view. I got the pinfall, so she got 40 points. Jimmy Uso's dead. And the Motor City Machine Guns were involved in a fight on SmackDown. So they got 3 points each. So in total, I got 249 points for the week.
He kept Seth Rollins on the bench too, but I guess he fucking drew pretty good.
I had
solid week by Derek.
Solid. It was solid.
I was looking at like just calculating my points, and I was like, man, if that's the points I got, imagine like everyone else who had like, let's say Derek had CM Punk, Drew, he had a lot of people involved, right? So that's so
CM Punk
crazy.
CM Punk was really the MVP of that Chamber match. Like I think he got the most eliminations in that match. So
Okay, so Derek with a solid 249 points. We move on to me. I also had a very solid week because all my wrestlers decided to be on Raw, SmackDown, and on the pay-per-view. We're going to have to discuss on some few things because my team... Actually, who has Io? Because she's a champion now, so we're going to...
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to get a tag team.
There's going to be a
So
lot
you
of
need to drop 'em.
switches, a lot of changes going on, so give me a moment. Let me just see where we're at here. Okay, so Kevin Owens had 1 promo on SmackDowns with the Blues 4. He had a solid pay-per-view outing. The problem with that was that he didn't really do anything. Like, he did a lot of crazy moves and crazy spots, and I kind of had a feeling that by having him, I knew that's what was going to happen. But I wasn't expecting it, like, not even to hit a stunner. He hit only, like, 1 stunner on somebody. He didn't hit any Kevin Owen balls or anything like that. He was kind of disappointing, but on that note, because it was a pay-per-view match, he got me 65 points. Damian Priest, I thought, wasn't going to do a lot. He gave me 40 points on the pay per view, 5 on SmackDown.
Knock it
So
out.
it's not the worst. Logan Paul was a rental for the week, so I'm gonna drop him, of course. But he did solid for the most part. He did pin somebody, so his losing balances out. The same with Damian Priest. Hit some finishers. He got total 75 points for the week. Now on to Rhea Ripley. That was a whole different thing. I thought Rhea Ripley was gonna pop off. I thought she was gonna win Defender Championship. I thought this is gonna be easy. She got freaking 2 points on Raw because she didn't really do any finishers. I don't think she even hit a single finisher. She just appeared and lost the match. So 2 points on Raw, 5 points on the pay per view
Feel
because
free
she
yelled
appeared.
at the end of at the end of the broadcast if you got to hear that.
The end of the broadcast.
Yeah, so
if you,
like at the end
if
of
you want to shout that, she
at
did,
the
didn't
end-
she?
at the
Yeah.
end of Raw when Michael Cole was saying like Io Sky, and she's like, "Fuck."
I told some of that.
Michael's like,
Fuck
yeah,
it
Io Sky is the new champion. All right, good night, everybody. Oh my
Oh,
god, it was so
man.
good. Oh, but
um,
also, before we continue, I don't know if y'all saw like the exclusive of her promo backstage after she lost. Fuck, what a promo!
No, sir.
Oh, such a
I
good
did not.
promo.
such
Girl was
good
emotional
shit.
as shit, bro. It was like the first time she showed like range in her character and like her actually like break it down and actually like taking everything in. And be like, yeah, like I keep on getting distracted by all this stupid shit and like like I keep on thinking all these people are my friends, but they're not. And da 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 da. It's just like it was really really good.
Good. I can't
Yeah,
wait to
because
see it tomorrow.
I was like, is she gonna turn
Or
heel?
Raw. No.
No, she's just gonna fuck people up.
Bianca is though. Wait
Yeah.
for it.
Oh
You
yeah,
wait for
no,
it.
we know Bianca's turning heel, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for her to come out as a sassy black girl as opposed to the happy sassy black girl.
I did it. I did it for me. I told Naomi to attack you. I did it.
That's why I think it's gonna go. Oh, we're gonna talk about that on the grain of salt, but we'll discuss it after. Anyways, this is where it goes very positive for me. Because LA Knight popped off on SmackDown. He appeared many times, had many matches, did his thing, did his finishers. So he earned me a bunch of points there. And Bianca is my MVP. She appeared on Raw, SmackDown, and the pay per view. 75 points from the pay per view. Again, she won Elimination Chamber. SmackDown, she was in the match. Raw, she was also appearing all over the night because she's the winner. And then Naomi was just very sad, but she got me 15 points because she never got pinned for a total of 413 points. Ain't that crazy? That's
So you
nuts,
just made
bro.
that number up? Yeah,
No,
100%.
no. Here's the
Crazy it wasn't there before,
here's the
huh?
calculator, guys. Here's the
Oh, no, it's okay.
calculator because I took in when I told you guys we're starting the podcast. I finished the totals here, but I didn't total them together. So when I was going through the things, I was like, wait, something's
Yeah.
missing. And I was like looking at my left, it's like, you know what? Let me calculate these. Let me add these quick together. Yeah, 413 points. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, Matt.
All right. Another terrible week for us. John Cena's our hero, our Lord and
He
Savior.
cooked, bro. Look at those fives, dude.
Cooked.
Times 3.
That's all finishers, bro. All signatures.
He was the rental we needed, bro.
Yeah, and he got a submission ×3, and then he had a promo as well. Again, I had mine up at the end, so he did his thing. Sami Zayn, trash. All he did was talk and lose. -30 points.
Or he did the exploder. He used to do the blue thunder bomb like everywhere that night. No,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
kept flipping everyone into tables and stuff.
I think I let you tricked me into putting the exploder, so I just left it. And then I seen it and I was like, I'll just leave it because they're gonna say I changed it. Dominic Mysterio, ass, didn't do anything. Nia Jax, ass, didn't do anything. Bailey, horrible, didn't do anything. Lost 2 matches, both negative, trash. And if you scroll down, War Raiders, yay, they did something, but they're still champions, and now I have an issue. For a total of 171 points.
It's still a lot of points. I feel like I was telling someone today. I was like, compared to the other weeks, like I think we had less points, but now we finally the pay per view week happened. Road to WrestleMania happened. A lot of things are going on.
I probably could
Dakota
have
Kai
played
for Junior,
Cody,
War Raiders.
and I would have got a little bit more than Sammy,
card.
but in my head, I wasn't thinking that Oh, you can erase this Ambi to mid card thing because I didn't realize how many mid carders we had.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, now we have to talk. We have to discuss, bro.
Yeah.
Because we have some major team issues right now.
Oh, so let me count the points first, so we can spin the wheel,
Oh
but
my
we do have team
God.
issues. So I won this week, another +3 points. Derek second place again with +1 point, and Matt +0, but he gets the wild card, so he gets that spin the
Yay.
wheel. So I am at 7. Quick maths, 10. Derek is at 6. Finally got some breathing room from that bell end, and Matt stays at 1, depending on the wheel. So we spin the wheel. Let's see what we can get here. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. So funny, when I went to the gym today, someone had like a physical one for some sort of event. I showed Seb, I was like, bro, spin the wheel. All right, let me know.
Go. I'm gonna get Tongaloa,
Spin the
bro. I know
wheel.
how this goes.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Gets an extra. Whoa.
Come on. Oh,
No
okay.
multipliers on person,
Whew.
so you
I
get
thought that was on me.
to you get to point out like one wrestler. Let's say you can next week if you want. Let's say I don't know, LA Knight fought like 10 matches. You'd be like no
Yeah.
multiplier on him, and then they all get removed. Let's go.
Okay.
It's a pretty solid choice actually. I mean the extra spot would be pretty cool too, but okay. So let me erase this one because now we have an issue with some situations that are going on here. I do have it set up already for the week after.
Some situations, bro.
Derek, I don't think there's any issues, right? Drew, CM
No,
Punk, Jacob,
I'm
Tiffany
chilling.
Stratton, champions are the
You
same.
leaving everyone in?
Well, I mean, you could change them, but like first, we're probably gonna do some waivers now because of me and Matt, the situation going on. Okay, so my situation, for everyone, of course, watching and for you guys here. So my main eventers, I believe, are okay. Randy Orton's back. That's why I had him for. Logan Paul was my rental. Thing is, Naomi and Bianca are not a team anymore because Bianca's being pushed to the moon and Naomi is dead. We saw her get crucified, died, and buried in a cage. So they're no longer a tag team, and I have to get rid of. Well, I was gonna get rid of Naomi, keep Bianca. I'm fortunate enough that I don't want Logan Paul, so I'm gonna remove him. Yes or yes, I'm not gonna keep that bell end. He did not hit a buck. Oh, he did hit a buckshot lariat. Okay, he's on my good graces, but not too much, you know.
Derek, we need your opinion here, all right? This is important stuff. Focus.
And if that's the case, that means I'm missing a tag team, so I have to pick up a tag team or whatever. And I think that's it for champions, right? I don't have any other champions, or do I?
Yeah, but they're not a tag team, so you can't drop them like that. That's not how it works, bro. We said this year we were gonna be stern about it.
What, like?
Just give me Bianca, bro. You're done. It's over.
Oh, buddy, I'd play you for that. You crazy? We'd be in there.
Bro. You can't. This
Let's
is
see-
the
let's see
rules.
you on the
Bring
stream.
up the picture and show me that they're on the tag team, bro. We haven't said that they
That's true.
switched yet.
They were on the tag team. Derek, what do you think?
Shit. I mean, so wait, what's your? So you're trying to drop Naomi and make Bianca an individual person?
The mid card, yeah, mid card / women.
But he's
Yeah,
dropping Logan Paul as well.
I mean, Compare's got a point. We did agree at the beginning that if they're going to be billed as a tag team, we have to keep them as a tag team until further notice. So I know
Okay.
Naomi's dead, but like they're still technically a tag team.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm still keeping them. I don't have to drop them technically because I still have my tag teams. Yeah, because my tag teams are here. I don't have to drop them. But if they were,
I don't know,
to split,
like she is being like I know that she said online that she was basically focused on a single ship, but like
that's what I'm saying. Now she's kind of like if you won the Royal Rumble, she's on her own.
Yeah,
It's kind of like Liv, where I already had Liv. Now I had to pick up Raquel because now she's considered a tag team champion forcibly. So
yeah,
it's the same situation here now. Bianca's now forcibly a single wrestler, so I could drop Naomi. She did mention on Raw that she was gonna talk to both of them. She's like, it's so unfortunate. I believe it's my fault, but I haven't discussed with Naomi or Jade, and they can figure out their stuff. That's what she said in the promo. So I thought she was turning heel, but it's almost like
fuck 'em.
It's definitely turning, but like like what's the direction? Like she's probably leaning towards just doing a singles run anyways, but yeah, shit, that's kind of. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you guys can play over it. I'm gonna go get some water.
Jesus Christ.
If that's the case, we could if we're splitting up the tag team, just say like if we're officially splitting up the tag team, and then they'd be up in the air.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with splitting up the tag team to be honest, but yeah, I mean, we did say that we're gonna be starting about like this
What do
is
you
what
have
it
right
is,
now?
and
You have Io Sky's the other champion, correct?
Yeah, I have to drop a champion.
Okay. Just for, 'cause, I'm the reigning defending right now. It's a good time. I was gonna say if you want, we can make trades that way. We can figure out the situation
Okay. I like that.
because
I like that. I like that.
because you
All
have
right,
an extra
because you need
trade, I'm
another
gonna get water.
champion, right?
you have an extra champion. I have 3 champions already, but Shinsuke people more. He's not gonna be there around. Oh, but what happens if LA Knight becomes champion? How many champions do I have?
You only have 2. You're good.
Oh, okay. Oh, because Rhea lost the title. Oh, makes sense. Because that could be a situation where like I can pick up Io Sky and then put her.
Yeah, and then you give me Rhea.
Oh my god, I thought you want Bianca, but
I'll take both, bro. You can have the War Raiders.
yeah, okay. So let's remove this for now and then put Bianca in the air. For sure this week I'm gonna put Liv and Raquel because whatever tag team I pick up,
It's like
they're fucking trash,
either we
bro.
do something where you have to drop, or you just don't play them until we figure out if they're singles or a tag team.
Oh
you
no,
know what I
they're
mean?
singles now. She's single. What?
Okay, well then you have to wait until it actually happens. Because right now they could challenge for the tag team titles. We don't know what's happening.
Again? I don't think so. No, I dropped her technically now. Well, I dropped her, but like they're not a tag team anymore. If you guys want to make it official.
No, I want you to wait, bro. You can't play them until it's official.
Oh, like not
I
play
want
them
to
at
see
all.
it with my eyes, bro. Just like I couldn't use a main eventer and a mid card, I'm doing it to you guys now.
It's up to Derek. Derek, what do you say?
Let Compare cook.
Yeah,
Okay. So then I'll keep her on my bench then. Bianca and
Naomi.
Naomi. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
But
so
when they
sorry.
but when they split up, I'm keeping Bianca. That's all I gotta say about that.
Okay, say
That's
no
fine.
more, bro. So what?
Um,
You dropped thing for who?
in
or do you wanna
this
wait?
in this instance, if you're dropping Io Sky, I'm most likely gonna pick her up if I
I'm
only
not
have 2
dropping
champions.
Yo. Are you fucking fried, bro? I'm dropping the tag team.
Oh, you're
I don't
dropping the
fucking
War
War
Raiders. That's
They're ass,
hilarious.
bro. I don't want the fucking War Raiders. They're gonna lose the belts just now, bro. Get them out of here.
Okay, so we dropped the War Raiders.
Fucking bums,
War
bro.
and Raid.
You know what? Drop New Day as well, bro. Fuck them. They're bums as well.
Are you dumb, bro?
Ass, bro.
Are you dumb? I
So
should pick up New Day just out of your disrespect, bro.
Were you gonna pick up? Well, we can only do one at a time, no? Unless it was like a blank spot. But
I don't know, bro.
you need to pick up as a tag. That was gonna be my situation when I was thinking about it. I'm like, who else is there? Unless you
I
want to
want
talk
to pick
about
up a tag team, bro.
the brothers.
No,
else-
bro.
who else we got?
My tag team is Naomi and Finn, bro.
Naomi
Thanks.
and Finn. Oh, there's one tag team that's not on these lists here.
Street Profits.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take them.
it's a solid
'Cause
choice,
I
bro.
thought I thought somebody had them, but you
I
dropped
had them.
no?
I dropped them for
know.
because I had to pick up Raquel because of Liv or whatever. They're tag team champions.
Yeah, this all works out swimmingly.
Guys.
But I'll put the New Day in because I think they're gonna beat the LWO.
Oh yeah, they
They're
are
definitely
fighting.
gonna beat the LWO. Yeah, they're fighting the LWO. They're definitely gonna kick their asses, bro, because of the fucking New Day, bro. That's why.
Yeah, until Big E comes back and they start that fucking feud.
Kofi and Xavier, and they do Trouble in Paradise, of course.
You guys seen that one meme video of the guy in the mosh pit doing the Trouble in Paradise, bro? Hold on, let me
it
find this so I
SOS?
can play it on the stream, bro.
Elbow, something, and then what's his other finisher, Derek? Xavier Woods, your
Um,
signature.
The honor roll.
Okay.
And then the elbow is called the limit break. The limit break elbow. And then they have their tag team finisher is what do they call it? Like they call it the midnight. No, it's not the midnight hour.
Tag finish.
But it's like
Back into extra finisher.
it's thing. Like Xavier Woods does like a backbreaker, and then like Kofi does like the stomp like onto the guy while he's in the backbreaker hold. But they have a name for it. I forgot what it's called though.
Tag
But yeah, that's it.
finish.
Yeah.
Running
Okay.
the dirt.
So now you have 3 champions again, Matt. I guess we can go back in order. Oh, I didn't pick up anyone. Oh,
Is
she
it called the Morning Woods? I don't think it's the Morning Woods.
Morning Wood.
That is actually one of that. They actually have one of their moves called that. They specifically had their moves like related to like times of the day and also like sexual innuendos. So they have one called the Morning Woods. They have one called the Afternoon Delight. Um,
Is there
the,
backwoods?
there is no backwoods
The
now.
Oh, there
backwoods.
was, bro.
Okay. Let's start with you, Derek. What are you doing this week? Well, you have the list on.
Well, let's see. Well, definitely taking CM Punk out because he's just gonna be doing promos for the foreseeable future. Who's my other main eventer?
Your other main eventers are Solo Sikoa and Seth motherfucking Rollins.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a set. Oh wait, CM Punk's fighting on Monday. Shit.
Against
Against
Shit.
Seth
I guess
motherfucking
Seth.
Rollins.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh god. Should I put both of them in? Put Drew on the bench?
Oh my god.
But one of them's gonna lose. Oh god.
Yeah, but then one of them's gonna win, so it's gonna be even.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that happened with Damian Priest.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Pinning whatever.
Let's put Seth and Punk in there.
Let's see what we got for Seth
Because
here.
I don't even know what Drew's doing, and I don't really think I care, to be honest.
Probably something on SmackDown with thing. Seth Rollins, what does he do?
We'll do the pedigree and the curb stomp.
Stomp.
Hey, I can't find the meme, but you'll just have to believe me. It was funny.
Pedigree. Okay. Mid card.
We're keeping Jacob Fatu because he's been all brakes, no gas. I mean, all gas, no brakes.
Get what I mean? Flip you.
Charlotte's not doing a match until WrestleMania, so there's no point in me even putting her in. So I guess we'll keep Tiffany. Do I have any other weapon between those two? Besides those two? No, I don't. Okay, so we'll just keep Tiffany Stratton in. Jimmy Uso looks like he's basically incapacitated for the foreseeable future. So does Rob Breaker have a match, or is he just?
I think he's just been talking the last couple of
Just
weeks.
been talking. I'm pretty sure they wrote off Jimmy Uso for the next little bit, so I don't think he's gonna be on SmackDown. I haven't seen Sheamus at all.
Sheamus, bro.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I might let me put Braun Breaker in.
Ground breaking.
Braun Breaker.
Love Braun.
See, I'm not
And-
saying this because I'm in last place, but I think the last place person every week should get 2 waivers, to help them catch up.
Yeah, fuck you, butter. Right? That could help me
That's
last
what you
year.
think until you're down in the mud and you would wish that you accepted it. Okay?
Brother, I was down in the mud last year, right?
What was the other finisher, Derek?
I'll
Spear
maybe-
and
I
Frankenstein.
could probably give him. He does the Frankenstein. He does like that pop up, or like the military press power slam,
Okay.
which he did defend on Monday. And honestly, I like that. Let me do that.
Power slam. Okay. And tag team.
And I think I'm gonna keep.
A bang, bang,
Yeah, I
bang,
think-
bang.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep these guys. I feel like they're a little more likely gonna have a match over DIY. So
Okay.
yeah,
The DIY's champions.
Pretty good.
yeah, and they're gonna come out and be like, "We're champions," and then Johnny's gonna thrust his hips
Jesus.
like he does.
And they're
Okay.
gonna pay respect.
So we're just gonna see who's on whose teams. Okay.
Excuse me.
So me, this guy. Oh, should I finally put Randy Orton? I know Damian Priest is probably gonna be promoted somehow, some way. I might just put Jey Uso because he's always there. At least he's the road to WrestleMania, so it's probably the safer bet than Kevin Owens. I don't know if Randy's gonna be there. If he does RKO everyone, I might cry, but that's gonna be for. I gotta guarantee him, on the spot. So spear, super kick. No, what was it? Uso splash that he does. Doesn't do shit anyways. He just talks and it's a bell end. Damian Priest, I'm gonna keep. Mid card's open. Rhea Ripley, I'm gonna keep because she's gonna be like fuck. Next Monday Night Raw, LA Knights is being pushed to the moon.
Yeah.
Liv and Raquel's already there as my tag team.
Yeah, but who are you picking up, bud? I want to know. I need to know.
I know. I'm trying to see because I'm missing a champion technically. So trying to think champions right
Chelsea
now.
Green. She has a match.
She's there. There's Lyra Valkyria who's fighting every week. I don't know if anyone has Lyra. Do they?
No, I dropped her because she's ass.
Till she started winning all her matches every week.
That's fair.
I know who I'm gonna put in right now for my mid card. It's gonna be Penta Cero Miedo because he's always no fear, all gas, no fear. He does Penta
Zero
Driver,
Mierdo.
Penta Driver, and
The Lucha Underground.
he does like Sacrifice. He breaks a guy's arm. Oh, he does
Like the
the
Weeknd?
Destroyer, Canadian Destroyer.
It's actually the Mexican Destroyer. That's what they're
I know,
naming
I
it
heard
now.
them call it, yeah. Liv's finishers will be Cold Breakeroo and Oblivion. She hits so many in that pay-per-view match. It was so
Yeah.
crazy. Raquel, what did she do? Big back. It's the Chingona bomb, I think.
Yeah.
And then what else did she do, Derek?
How dare you? I know her moves. She does a big boot.
Oh, buddy, she's gonna do big boot every move. Okay, not kidding.
She does like it's like a quarter. It's not like the little corkscrew elbow that she does from the corner. Like
Oh,
it's
I
like
remember that.
yeah.
I haven't seen her hit that in a while. I think she does like. Does she do a fall away slam? I'll research it.
Like from the top rope.
I was just gonna rate something. If not, I'll just settle with whatever Derek said. The top rope thing.
Settle Miedo.
All right, mid card. I still have Shinsuke, and I don't even use him because he's never there. Who else is in the? I don't think Braun Strowman either, bro. Who do I pick from the mid card? He's being promoted. Where's our list?
You can also pick a woman, no?
Yeah, you're right. Because Shinsuke is in the women / mid card spot.
Yeah.
So technically, I could pick up Lyra Valkyria because she's a champion.
Yeah.
Woo. She's gonna be on my bench, just chilling.
Hey, why not, bro?
Yeah, I feel why not. It's just whatever. She's not gonna be on there anyways. Valkyria.
All right, good. Now that you've locked that in, you forgot about Jade. Thank God.
Oh, I don't want her. She's not gonna appear anywhere.
That's crazy work,
She
bro.
didn't even
That's
wrestle,
what
bro.
You think.
Oh, buddy. Once Bianca is known as a singles wrestler, she's straight into Lyra Valkyria's spot. Lyra's gone. And then I'm gonna have to pick up like little Lotharios or something to fill my tag
God.
teams.
Not Alberto, bro.
And tag teams are the weakest division right now for me. Matt, your turn.
All right, John Cena firmly on the bench, bro, until he shows back up. Thankfully, he told
You're-
us when he's showing up, so I will wait in. Cody Rhodes is gonna be there tomorrow, so throw him in there. Sami Zayn can go fuck off as well, because he's probably gonna be written off forever. And Gunther's gonna come on and do nothing this time because I missed out on the points that I needed.
Roses finisher, crossroads,
And the
Talking.
cookie cutter.
and talking.
Yeah,
That's all he does.
I'll take the bonus points, bro. Please.
Sami Zayn is gone, and you said for Gunther the Ring General.
Ring general, bro. I will take what was it? What is power bomb?
Okay.
Z power bomb
Sorry, I'm just gonna put this
and
here.
Z
before I
chop,
forget.
bro. Please.
You're not gonna chop. Relax.
Please,
No,
bro.
you're not gonna
Not a
chop.
thing.
Come on.
Now I'm putting Damian Priest Wepa. Sorry, you said powerbomb and I didn't even see the match. Honestly, I actually skipped his match.
Is it Big Boot? What was the one that we had
We
last
did we
time? I
did
can't
the
remember.
big clothesline where he comes in and clothesline, or he
Yeah,
has the
Big
submission.
clothesline. He has the sleeper
Oh,
hold.
a little
he has the
splash.
to the
A
top
little
rope.
splash. He's like, whoa, and he jumps down.
No, I'll do the clothesline,
Okay.
please.
You know what I just remembered
What's up?
about Tsunami, bro? Where's that guy,
Can't
dude?
wait, bro. Can't
Big
wait till he's
Bronson Reed.
back. Yeah, we're gonna take Bailey out because fuck Bailey. No, wait, she's gonna have a promo, bro. Hold on.
We probably during a commercial break. Fuck.
I know, but she shows up more than Naya, and I feel like Naya's just written off now. So
Is she though? She's always appearing though.
what?
I said, is she though? She's usually always appearing.
All right, yeah, take Bailey out. She's less important, bro. Put Io Sky
Yo, Skies
Shirai
are
in
right
there, bro.
Can't wait till she eats the pin at WrestleMania.
The genius of the sky, bro.
Y'all wrote her off, bro.
Salt and She does the knee corner Meteora. Do you want that?
Yeah. Yep. Thank you. Can't wait to get rid of fucking Dragunov, bro. Oh my god.
I know. I'm looking at my bench
Good-
too. I have freaking Becky Lynch. I'm like, she's dead. I think she's
She's
gonna
coming
play.
back at least. Maybe. Yeah, who else do I have? New Day. Who did I pick up? Oh yeah, Street Profits. Nice. And then who am I gonna block? Can I see everyone's team, please?
You can choose after. You don't have to choose this week because you don't know
Oh,
who's gonna
like-
get the
Oh,
multiplier.
say
yet.
less, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Whoever gets the most points, RIP to you.
Yeah, because then,
Just block Eric, bro. You don't want to get like to secure a win, bro.
buddy, I'm 2-time champion. Make me 3.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
you see
you're
the way
right.
that he's talking shit, bro.
It's good
You're
for
right,
business.
you're
It's
right.
good for business. I don't know.
I'll be the
my
only one
team's
to
good.
hoist the fucking cup, all right? I'm coming back. Season 2. I'm on it, bro. I'm coming back. Redemption arc.
That's
Naruto.
it.
Demon Slayer. All those other animes that I don't watch. Redemption arc.
Redemption arc.
Yakuza. I
We've
know
done
about
it.
that.
A very,
John
very
Cena's a heel, bro.
crazy week in wrestling. Iconic moments, title changes, WrestleMania matches being set in stone,
And we were there.
and a lot of fun. You know, we were there. We enjoyed it a lot. I have nothing more really to say.
I'm about to go pop some medicine and go to bed, bro.
Can't wait to take out my contacts and play some video games. Till then,
Oh, that's what we're doing?
I'm staying up for a bit. 2K25 will release this in 35 minutes, bro. I need
Alright,
to be
maybe
up.
we'll talk, bro. Maybe I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, so we don't get out the Discord, you know?
Yeah,
I'll get off the
I think we're
camera, but you know.
We got off the camera, but
We're off the camera.
Wow, the
this
stream
You
is-
was
gotta pay
almost 2
extra for
hours.
that, guys. Sorry.
We'll see that next time. Probably tomorrow, if anything. I'm off tomorrow. We will be there for the
Oh.
Marvel Rivals, of course. Gotta get all the
Congratulations.
skins, of course. Till then,
And
it's been your boy Eric from UFC,
I'm out from UFC.
This is Derek from EMFC.
and we forgot to say at the beginning, but happy Ghana Day.
Oh yes. Ghana independence. 68 years. We in this.
And we see
Straight
you
up.
guys next week. Bye.
Bye.